keys for everybody in the chat, and then I can get hawked. Hawked. I've got 5 open claws here, and I want to start assigning them some tasks because we're set up with the infrastructure. I need to get their GitHub set up. That's the first thing. That's the first thing. But the zero if thing is getting you the key. So let's do that. All right, so I'm here in the, let me say SSH HL node. So I'm getting into my node here so I can get you the new API key. As you know, if you get in here before the end of the day, you get full access to the Hyperliquid data layer API that I built. Claude, run it. Okay, I'm over here on my server getting the key for you. I got Claude 4.6, of course. Of course. Let's go ahead and get that key ready for you. Each day I do update the key because this is an institutional grade key. Something that is not going to be cheap, but I wanted to reward you for actually showing up. Some people will sign up for a $5 thing and they'll miss it. They're like, nah, I'm going to sleep in. Nah, I'm going to catch the replay. Nah. Problem is, there's no replays anymore. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. No more replays? Did he slide with that? Please go ahead and update the key, meaning deactivate the old one, and then give me a new one. Thank you, Shorty. Did he just sneaky update you guys? Taking away replays? Oh my God. What's next? What is next that he's going to take away? Lock in. This is war. Let's go here, moondev.com, and let's see the new page, what was released yesterday. Let's go read through it really quickly so we can be updated on what you got here today, what you'll get here in the future. And I'm just going to keep tightening up, Keep tightening up. Okay, I got the key ready here for you. So let's go ahead and ensure that it works. First off, I can bring up my app here and let's go to the trade tab and it should be like, you're cooked. Oh, yes, you are. Okay, let's put the key in here, make sure it works. And then if it works for me, it should work for you. This gives you access to many things. Gives you access to the app. You can see everybody's positions. Beautiful. Code tab, I'll be using all day. It also gives you access to everything you see on this page here. So what happens when you watch over my shoulder? We'll see, dude. 3 hours, no script. I got a to-do list and I need to do the one priority. The whole priorities thing is a scam. Priority means one thing. Otherwise, it's a to-do list. So I'm going to look at my to-do list, figure out the one thing. And then we're going to just cook for a couple hours, dude. 3 hours, no script, real trade boss beef, Bill. Let's get it. It's $5, you get in. But like I said, I did remove the replay. And I substituted the replay with a how to automate your trading masterclass. And what's great about that is, yes, you're not going to get the replay anymore, but you can learn how to automate your trading. Now, if you're already a member, if you're a lifetime member, you'll still get replays. Don't worry. If you have the vault, I'll throw them up there every so often. But I did remove the whole like replay on the page that you joined for $5. I think this should be worth $5 in itself. No more replays. We're tightening up, dude. We're tightening up. We got to keep tightening up. We got to keep the ops out. I can't let them see what happened yesterday. No way. Here's the key, by the way. It does work. You will get access to the API, which you do have now. It'll be for 24 hours or till next time I'm back. If I take a day off, which I haven't in a long time, then the key will be active longer. The API key, you saw it powered the app. You got that app right here. One app beta. You also got the AI. So if you go to moondev.com/docs, moondev.com/docs. You can read everything the API does. You can see we added this new section here. We got the AI, Moondev AI, so you can hit that AI as much as you want. It's a black box though.
2 to 4, and now you're
black box
again,
AI.
7 to 9. Look how much more training I have done by simply starting at 4, right? And so now you do that, and as the years go on, the separation that you have with your competitors and your peers just grows larger. And by year 5 or 6, doesn't matter what kind of work they do in the summer, they're never going to catch up.
They're never going to catch up. This instant access thing, though, is a little misleading, so I'm going to remove that. Let's say su-moondev. I'm over here on my my server here. The wrong password. What you talking about, gang? Is this the wrong? Let's go ahead and okay. So let's go here. SSH moon dash. Okay. So I'm getting into my server here. Okay, and then I'm gonna say su switch user moondev. Okay, now I'm gonna say C for Claude, and I got Claude cooking. These are the things you get when you get here today. I've already sent them in the chat. The API key, the Moondev app. Need to change the verbiage on that real quick, and then the algo trading roadmap is so sick, so sick. It's better than book. It's better than any book you can buy on algo trading. Roadmap, moondev.com/roadmap. Throw that API key in, and you're gonna be good to go. Can't see the terminal. Yeah, that one you're not gonna be able to see this one. You're not gonna be able to see this one, buddy boy. So on moondev.com, just a couple quick changes I need you to make. First off, the how to automate your trading masterclass is actually a 3-hour step-by-step masterclass. Okay, so change that to from 45 minutes to 3 hours. Okay, and then we can remove under get everything for $5. We can remove that instant access after purchase because technically none of it's instant unless they're joining right before the call, right? So it's a little just misleading verbiage, I'd say. And then instead of quant app beta, call it the Moondev app. Drop the beta. Still in beta, but it's always going to be in beta. 24-hour access. Okay, this is very transparent, right? 90-day money back guarantee, no questions asked. Just want to make sure when you get in here, you are getting exactly what you thought you were getting. I understand this is ambiguous, but it's better than me writing out a plan every single day and telling you that exact plan. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'll cook and show you everything, though. I'll cook and show you everything. How about that? That's a fair trade. And if you're on the outside, I'll put you on a 14-minute ad, 12-minute ad, often. Like, how about now? Dude, there's so much I have to show you here today. Every single day I'm live, but I do private lives in Zoom now. So if you want to chat with me and you want to see all the code, you can see like some of the code is blocked from your screen. I just block it with this little thing here. The reason is that I got hacked the other day, and it's because I showed something on my screen. So there are prying eyes that I can't let see everything. You can still listen to me, of course, and you'll get some, there'll be some breaks that you won't be able to see everything, right? I'll keep the live open for YouTube, but there's going to be a block on my screen, and there's going to be these segments where I tell you about jumping into the private stream, because if you jump into the private stream, there's a link. It's at moondev.com, and you're going to get an API key to Hyperliquid's data layer that I built here. And this is a direct node, and you literally can't get this data anywhere else besides the API key that I drop in the live stream. So you can see I'm able to see all liquidation levels. I'm able to see Binance liquidations. I'm able to see OKX liquidations, everybody's liquidations. I'm able to watch HLP. HLP is Hyperliquid's market maker. I get to see every single one of their trades. I also get to see every single win loss analysis of every single trader. So you can see this is trade history of anybody. So I can just call anybody's address on Hyperliquid and see exactly what trades they've made and when they're making trades. This is stuff, this is like an institutional grade API that will cost more than $1,000 per month, and you actually get access when you join one of my live streams. So every live stream, I put down an API key. But not only that, you also get the full replay. Everybody wants replays of my lives, and you get a full free replay. All you have to do is go to moondev.com, and you're going to get a replay of yesterday's stream, which was $5, and today's stream. So it's just $5, and you get all of that. But you also get this API key. And I said this is going to be $1,000 plus per month. You can see I have a smart money call. So things that Wall Street is looking at, we can all see with this API key. It's Hyperliquid's data layer that I built because I believe it needs a better API in order to call things faster. I was building out the quant app here that is essentially looking at people's liquidations, and I ran into the problem, like I need this data faster. So I launched a node, and then I made it available for everybody that comes into the Zooms each day. But again, they're private Zooms only because I've got people that are watching my screen looking for me to drop a key, drop a API, whatever, and just some sort of vulnerability. I got hacked, so I just can't show this live on YouTube anymore. So I cover my screen again like this. I'll just have this up pretty much all day. These are my stats from the previous week. You can see my stats there. Since everybody in YouTube, they seem to just be coming by to see what's in my pocket. So since I started trading with the Quant app, which is pretty much my 5 years of experience built into a downloadable app, I did this because, first off, I don't believe in hand trading. I'm an automated trader, but I looked at the data and everybody's still using 40x leverage. And I have over 150,000 people now follow me, 100,000 on YouTube, 50,000 on Twitter. And only a small percentage ever took me up on the offer of learning how to code. I teach you how to code and then automate your trading. I used to teach that stuff, but only a tiny percentage actually did that. They actually joined the boot camp. And then out of that, maybe 50% of them actually completed the boot camp. So I have the data that 99% of people are just trading by hand using 40x leverage. So I'm trying to solve this problem, the 40x leverage problem. So I'm doing a little bit of kind of hand trading. I'm not able to enter positions without liquidations happening. So I'm really just taking over people's liquidations. And why am I taking over people's liquidations? It's because that Hyperliquid, that's their strategy. So if you go to Hyperliquid here and you go to Vaults here, their HLP provider, they put in $1,000 into this HLP provider, and it's at $118 million. That's why I built out this data layer to watch every single one of their moves. I know exactly what positions they're doing. This is the HLP dashboard. I know exactly when they're entering, when they're exiting, where they're sitting. I have a bunch of calls that will go ahead and just keep me into the know of what they're doing, plus every other trader on Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid opened up the financial system for the entire world. And before this, there was no way for us to see where people get liquidated. So based off of this premise, I've built some really great automated trading strategies. And since I am here now building for the public, building for those 40x hand traders, I built the Quant app and I'm using that liquidation strategy, or one of the liquidation strategies. Of course, there's still intuition here. So it's not like you can download this Quant app and make $1 million. No way. There's still some experience and intuition, but this puts like bumpers around your trading. You know, there's risk controls here. I can never use more than X amount of my account. I can't lose more than 3% of my account in a day. Things like that are just hard to do as a hand trader. I built into the Quant app, but I think the main feature is buying and selling around people's liquidations. Nobody can predict price. And if you think you can, you're probably going to get smoked. I think by now you realize that, hey, within like a 1-2% range, it's really hard to predict price. So instead of predicting price, I'm predicting which liquidation to buy. So for example, I could say when this guy gets liquidated right here, I will buy a portion of my portfolio. But instead of just saying, hey, I'm going to buy now or sell now, I'm just waiting for somebody to get licked. So it's just a quantitative approach I'm trying to build into a downloadable app, because I realize 99% of people are still trading by hand. and still using 40x leverage. So if that's the biggest problems traders have, that was my biggest problem. I was getting liquidated when I was using leverage, but now I'm 3+ weeks in using 40x leverage. And if you go look at my Twitter or on my screen right now, you can see that this week I had a nice return. I used 10K max size. So a $4,900 return is about 49%. That's amazing. Is it going to work for you? I don't know. I can't guarantee your results. I don't know how you trade. I don't know how risky you are, but I know that for me, with 40x leverage, I wouldn't last more than 3 days and I'd be staring at the screen the entire time. So far, so good. It's helped me last 3 weeks and I'm up instead of blown up. So I don't know, but what this led me to was, hey, I need this liquidation data way faster. With the API, you can't get this data this fast. You can see how it's changing every second. I have a node launch. I'm connected to the node, and that node, you have all the data if you join the Zooms, the private Zooms, because you get a free API key. You can see every single tick data. If you're trading right now algorithmically and you're not using tick data, you're just missing out on a huge edge because every tick matters. It's not about open, high, low, close volume data. You need the tick data. So I've got the tick data for all tokens. That's crazy. Just hit that API. So you get the API key when you join. It's only for people in the Zoom. I just launched this data layer, so we're rolling it out slowly. It's only for people in the Zoom. If you want the API key, it's only for Zoom people. You can see there's a ton of other great things here, like liquidation, fetching people's positions, the top 10 closest liquidations to getting liquidated, positions getting liquidated. So kind of like what you see in the Quant app. But yeah, I just wanted to give you an update here. You can just go to moondev.com and sign up for the live. And the cool thing I do is I'm here usually for a couple hours at least, sometimes more, but you can see you get a free API key, and that's a $4,850 value for the Hyperliquid data layer. If you want to go check out the docs as well, moondev.com/docs. But I highly recommend just jump into the live right now because I overloaded it with value.
You might have more talent than me, you might be smarter than me, but if we get on the treadmill together, right, there's two things. You're getting off first, or I'm going to die. It's really that simple.
Now the page might look different than this if it's today, but hey, you know, it's every single day around 7 a.m. Eastern. I'm here for 2 to 7 hours. And the cool thing is if you get in before the end of the Zoom, you get yesterday's full replay as well. So you get a replay from yesterday and you get today's free replay. So if you still see me on, you know you can get in and you can get that day's full replay and yesterday's full replay. And then on top of that, if you get in to the Zoom before it's over, you get the API key. So every single day I'm dropping a new API key. So that's just a nice little incentive for you to make sure to actually show up. But as you can see, you're going to get my full private stream. This means you get to chat with me all day long. You get to ask me anything in the Zoom chat. That's the chat I look at. Those are the people that are in the inner circle. Those are the people that I want to be speaking to. So if you join the private live by clicking the link, going to moondev.com, you get for $5, a $5 footlong, you get number one, you get the Zoom access. So you get to chat with me live all day long. You get the full stream. You get to see all the code. You don't have this big thing on your screen anymore. Like you have that on your screen so you can't see my code because I can't have outsiders see my code because I got hacked. So you get the full stream access, you get Zoom chat access, you can ask me anything. Okay, those both independently are worth more than $5, right? People will pay me thousands of dollars to consult, but you get to ask me all day long questions that you have. So jump in right now because you get the full stream, you get full chat, you get full replays. So you get yesterday's replay as well. So people paid $5 to get in yesterday. You get that full replay. You get today's full replay. You get the API key if you're in the Zoom before the end of it. I'll throw the API key every single day. I put a new API key in there. You get yesterday's. Everything is healthy there, or everything should be healthy, all the API endpoints. And if they're not, just holler at me. But I have this monitor running all day that's checking all 55 endpoints of the API. Okay. Let's go ahead and say TFlow, bro. And then let's go ahead and say Python. Well, let's go ahead and say CD up into that B. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and say Python. What the hell? Okay. So I got to go do a little PWD action. PWD. Okay. PWD, if you know what PWD is, it means, what is it? Path we down in. Yeah. Path we down in. Or something like that. And then I get up into that path, and then I go ahead and I get that back again here. And let's close the tab. Let's close the tab. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and grab this source. Now, what is this thing doing? I put it on here because I'm going to close the app over and over again today. And I'm going to keep building on it. And when I build on it, if I don't want to run bots up or scripts or anything in it, because then I forget and to rerun it. So I'm putting it down here in its own, because this thing will just cook ideas over all day based off of what I'm saying. It's using internal whisper. And then it's like, okay, well, based off of what you said, there should be an autonomous trading strategy factory, a self-generating backtesting and optimizing engine that runs 24/7, creating novel trading strategies, stress testing them against historical data via Munda's backtest infrastructure, or a self-healing multi-market bot fleet. Not all of these are going to be good, but this is the way I think about it is like, if I have somebody that's always listening to me 24/7, or not 24/7, whenever I'm here, and dissecting every 15 minutes, like, what's the most fire thing that we could do to run it up to 1 billion? Okay, so that's their prompt. It's like, I don't want any bullshit. I don't want like QC stuff. I don't want that. I don't care about that. I want you to work on $100 million use cases minimum. I want each and every one of my open claws to be working on 100 million minimum. Because why not? Why not? That's why. That's why I want them doing 100 million minimum, is because why the fuck not? Everybody else is debating if this can run better on Ubuntu or Windows. I got 5 of these hosts set up, chasing $1 billion on each. I get there's a 90% chance this is just hype. I get it. I was here for AutoGPT too. But shit, if there's a 10% chance, you know I'm scaling this bitch. And every single thing I talk about, she's gonna analyze deeply and figure out, hey, dude, hey, let's get this guy on this $1 billion project. I did give it 100 million. I kind of bitched out there, but I figured that, okay, like, I'll work on the billions while they work on the hundreds of millions. And then it just makes sense to pay however much. Like, I can justify paying as much money as possible. You know, I can justify any amount of payment. If she's really chasing $100 million opportunities, I have 5 of them. Here's one. Chilling, just ready. Mac, ready. OpenClaw. You just need a good idea. And I don't want to do BS. I've tested some really good things, and I'd arguably have the best use cases that are public. But I'm trying to chase bees, bro. Because why not? Why not, dude? Why not? Why not? Why not? Okay, let's go ahead and say Python run it. Okay, so now she's going to listen at all times and figure this out. Now I need to go ahead and ask this. What would a good structure be? So I've got 5 open claws on 5 different computers. They're all logged in with my okay, yeah, they're all logged in with the same Gmail. I think that's fine. Okay, I think that's fine. But the question I have for you is, how do we maintain these separately but be able to work together? Okay, I have 2 main GitHubs I would like to share with all 5 of them. But if that GitHub is using my Gmail to log in, do I go ahead and make a new GitHub for each of them? Yeah, I think I would make a new GitHub for each of them, right? And then they would all be able to pull my code. And then what would they do? Commit PRs? I don't want them to push to the main version, but I could keep them in different folders so they stay there in each folder. That could be a good idea, actually. But I'm trying to conceptualize how to work best with these 5 different computers that all will have AI capability to do anything on those computers and ideally scale to 500. So I need to think in big numbers here, but starting with 5 for the next, like, I don't know, a couple weeks. All right. So Donald Trump is our president. So it means that like any retarded motherfucker can be president. I would argue that I am exponentially more retarded. So I actually believe I could be president if I wanted to. What is the path to that? You know, fuck all the bullshit like you saying it's hard or whatever, yada yada. I get it. You just have to be 35 and born in America. I qualify. This mofo has so
Your
many
time is
advantages
limited,
because he's
so
president.
Don't waste it living someone else's
I'm an
life.
algo trader, a quant. I'm chasing alpha. One of the biggest unlocks is being able to put an imprint of your thoughts on not just the US, but the world. It's like the biggest goal in the world you could chase. And you could actually have real change because, come on, we have a motherfucking racist right now as our president. So anybody can become president. Give me a structure here to a two-year chase of this that extends to 6 years, just in case, you know, I miss this one. Actionable plan that I will send to an AI that has its own computer that will work on this campaign for the rest of time being, because I'm only 36. So if I don't get it in 2 years, 38, that's fine. Okay, next one's at 42. I'll probably be president by 42. And if I'm not, then I'll try again at 46. And then if I don't get it by then, I'll try again at 50. You see what I'm saying? I have like unlimited shots at this. I just hate the state of America right now. I hate it. Fuck, I've always hated it. But Obama was our only glimmer. So give me a plan. Give me a plan that I'll send to this AI that has full access to a computer and can work on this for the next 50 years if needed. All right, let's go ahead and get that going. So let's see here. Great question, Moondev. Here's how I think about this. The core problem. 5 autonomous agents, each on their own machine, need to pull from your main repos, do work independently, submit changes without stepping on each other or pushing directly to main. Recommended setup, fork model. So 1 GitHub account per agent. Okay, here's why. Each agent forks your main repos to get their own GitHub account or to their own GitHub account. They work on their fork freely, commit, branch, whatever. When they have something ready, they open a PR to your main repo, you. This is exactly how open source projects work together with hundreds of contributors. Practical setup for 5 agents. Your GitHub, main repo protected. Agent 1, fork works freely. Agent 2, okay. So key roles, never push to the main, only PRs. Each agent syncs from upstream. Why not the same GitHub? Okay, so what I want you to do then is this. What I want you to do is go ahead and give me some rules that I can send to each of the agents right now so they know how to work with the GitHub and know to never push the main, etc. Okay, so this is going to be fire, dude. This is going to be fire. Let's see what's going on here. This is going to be fire. I respect the energy. You're right. Constitutionally, you qualify, and the barrier to entry is lower than people think. I think it is. I mean, it's clear. It clearly is. Like, anybody can be president. So, shit, I can do anything, dude. I can do anything. I could do anything. You can do anything. Let's compete. Let's compete. Come on. Let's go. Moondev presidential campaign, multi-cycle plan. The math. Cycle 2028, I'd be 38 years old. Primary target. Strong fallback at 42. Okay, let's get it, dude. You have 4+ shots minimum. Minimum. That's an insane advantage. Most candidates never get. Okay, so let's shoot here. 2028, 2032, 2036, 2040. Phase 1 foundation. Identity and platform. Pick 3 to 5 core issues that you really care about. Register as a candidate with the FEC. When ready, it's a form, not a gatekeeping process. Choose a party or go independent. Lock in your narrative. Digital info, personal website, social media, okay. Podcast or YouTube. Form an exploratory committee. Get an election lawyer. Set up PAC or super PAC. Yeah, I'll get my open claw on it. Let's get it. Yeah, we'll have some AI get me to the presidency. We'll see if open claw can make me president. Oh, you can do anything, bro. You can do anything. Let's get it. Jim, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I pulled a little more alpha out than you could, Jim. I'm sorry. We're just getting started. You just gave your dude the tools that he needed to become anything he wants to be. I know AI, and I know it deeper than you because I kind of know how to code. I'm not Dinesh now. I'm not Guilfoyle, no. But I like it. Here you go, Moondive. Copy and paste this to each agent. Okay, OpenClaw agent, get rules. Okay, so you are OpenClaw agent number. Your GitHub account is that. Never push to Moondiv's main repository directly. Well, do I need... that would be kind of annoying to set up a new email address for each of them. Let me think about this harder. Okay, I don't really want to set up a new email address for each of them. So I want to think of a different way to do this. The lowest hanging fruit to start. You know, later we can set up different things, but I have one extra GitHub that my main OpenClaw is on. Her name is Cracker. And essentially she has her own GitHub. So maybe we could do it in a way where all of my AIs use Cracker and just make a folder within. I don't know. This is a tough decision, but I'm really not trying to make 5 different emails and whatnot for GitHub. That's the thing that I'm trying to avoid. I've got my main GitHub that I use, Moondev uses, and then I've got Cracker's GitHub, and we could have Cracker take care of all the AIs or something. I don't know. You tell me, gang. Maybe even Cracker, they all publish. Nah, I don't know. I need some help here. I need some major help. Okay, so let's see what she says. The real talk, the things that actually win, authenticity, consistency. Damn, dude, those 2 things are I'm authentic as fuck with you. People say I overshare. He's a little too comfortable up here. Of course, dude. I've been here for years. Of course I'm comfortable up here, dude. I've been talking to fucking assholes all fucking day for years. Just lock in, gang. Just lock in. Okay, here's the simplest play, Moondive. No new accounts needed. The setup. Okay, Moondive is mine. Your repos live here. Protected, sacred. Cracker's GitHub. Cracker forks your repos. All 5 agents push there. Ha. All 5 agents share Cracker's GitHub account. They stay out of each other's way. Cracker's fork of your repo stays synced with your repo. Nothing touches it. Cracker's fork of your repo stays synced with your repo. Nobody touches it. Each agent touches branches with their prefix. PRs go from Cracker's fork to your main repo. So Cracker's fork, Cracker has a fork. Cracker has a fork. And then all of the agents are going to work in that fork. Okay, why this works for 5? 1 account, 1 fork is 0 new emails. Branches are cheap and unlimited. Agents can't collide if they stick to their prefix. So touches it. Agent 1's work. Okay, OpenClaw agent get rules identity. You are agent number. So I got agent killer. I got agent mash. I got agent gas. I got agent gal. I got agent. Okay, we got it, dude. So golden rules: never push to Moondev's repo directly. Never touch another agent's branches. That's probably a good rule for all of you. Never commit env files. Workflow: think before starting.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life.
Okay, so I'm going to take these here. This is going to be the note sheet. OpenClaw agent GitHub rules. So we're going to have OpenClaw agent GitHub rules here. OpenClaw agent GitHub rules. So OpenClaw agent GitHub rules. Okay. So then from here, I guess from here, all I need to do is grab the token. I gotta get them all. Imagine they're all different computers. I'll have to get them all logged into that GitHub, right? Number 1. And then number 2, I'll need to get the GitHub classic token and give them each that so they can get initialized. And I need to give them these instructions you gave me. I need to give them the instructions. Am I missing anything? Short, concise. Thank you. Let's see if they came up with any ideas here. 942 task. What is this, dude? Dude. Current activity. We want to cut that. Autonomous liquidation arbitrage engine. Institutional smart money mirror platform. Doesn't seem like what we were talking about, but I'm going to keep letting her slide. Obviously want this current activity cooked. Buy. Where is that? That's in the AI agents, unfortunately. Well, I guess I can do that now. I have a freebie. You can see I'm using Minimax 2.5. Why? Why not? Okay, so you can see here in the stream observer / dashboard, we don't need that current activity tab anymore. And then can you double confirm, just walk me through the process of the transcript it is getting? And yeah, where is it getting that from? And what's the process, the prompt that it's sending in? I'm just looking at a couple of the latest, or really just the latest 2 ideas, and I'm a little confused where they came from. Just they seem a little off from what we were talking about. Maybe I'm tripping, and maybe we did talk about that. So just walk me through that process real quick. Also, go ahead and change the process to do it every 7 minutes instead of 15. Thank you. Yo, power might go out today, by the way. So it's been going out every day. Oh, Kenny, dude, thank you. That's a fire idea. A fire idea, dude. Thank you. Thank you. I probably won't use that today, but when I want to separate these out, this is fire. Fire in the chat. Thank you, bro. So let's put that here because that's a really good approach to this. Jesus, dude. I can't believe this, man. Every day there's something groundbreaking. Just a subtle little chat helping Moondev out. Thank you so much. Dude, it's so simple, and you just don't think, you can't think everything. You just can't think everything. So I got eyes on everything I'm doing, and I've known about that trick, but I didn't think about it. I can't think about everything, dude. I got 18 million things going through my mind, dude. I'm about to run for president. Like, what the hell? That's beautiful. Beautiful. Fire in the chat. Use AI to speak to people of every language. Smooth move. Ask if Git work trees could help. What's the API for Moondev AI? Thank you, Ingrid. Appreciate you. Nice. One. Glad you're in there, bro. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. If you got any questions, throw them in the chat and I'll get back to you in a seckie. Here's all of the keys and everything. I appreciate you, Ingrid, for sharing that. Okay, so you can see here, all done, Moondev. Here's a summary. Process walkthrough. It was 15, now it's 7. Okay, so it extracts the last 7 minutes of audio, uses local whisper, transcribes using Open Router, Minimax M25. Okay. With the prompt at line 68, the prompt tells the model to find the top 2 biggest opportunities from your live stream and pushes it to think 10M to 100M. Responses get parsed and written to CSV/MD. Why the ideas seemed off. The prompt literally says think 100x bigger than your first instruct and go bigger. So even if you're talking about Git setup and the model inflates it into some massive autonomous system, okay. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it if you're with it. I'm with it if you're with it. Okay, let's run it. Every 7 minutes now. Let's see if she actually pulled this off, though, because I didn't like it. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Life is perfect. We're locked. Thank you for coming. Much love to you. Okay, so think 100x bigger. Think 100x bigger. I like that. I like that a lot. So I think what I'm going to do now is just get my setup. But she didn't output what I was asking her. Okay, this is how it works. So log onto each machine into Cracker's GitHub. Same token works everywhere. Generate one classic with repo scope. Share it across all 5. Give them the rules with their agent number filled in. Each machine needs to fork plus clone. The fork only needs to happen once from any machine. Then all 5 clone the same fork. Okay, so I will only keep Cracker as the one that has... Yeah. Okay. Cracker's the only one that's going to have direct access to my other GitHub. So technically, I would just be sharing the code, like sharing the user from Cracker, the main, share it over to the other 4, correct? Yep. One GitHub Classic token from Cracker's account shared across all 5 machines. Okay, so I'm just going to go start this process here. Let me close these. I'll lock out for now. So I'm going to go ahead and get all of this going. And autonomous opportunity identification and execution engine. Okay, yeah, we're going to have some great ideas here. This is going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Okay, so first off, we got to find Cracker here. This is Cracker. Okay, I'm going to make sure that she's all set up. I don't think she is. Let's go ahead and get her set up on GitHub first. And I can't say anything to her, unfortunately. Do you have access to your GitHub? So this is on computer 1 here. And let's see what she has. She has access to it.
Don't run with the pack. If everyone is trying to solve the same problem, or a whole group of people, if that's the latest and greatest thing to do, don't do that. Do something original. Don't follow the pack.
AI agent GitHub access. Let me check what is authenticated here. Sheesh, dude. Oh, not logged in. It's likely expired. Want me to re-authenticate with a new token? Oh, it's expired. Okay. Yeah, make a new token. I don't think she can just make a new token. I think I have to go make that token. But why did it get expired is my question. I got my 5 open clause. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to GitHub. Repo, workflow, and read. Okay, so I'm going to grab this key here, this GitHub key, and then I'm going to give it to all of my open clause. Actually, I'm going to reserve one. I'm not going to touch one of them. So I'm going to give it to 4. I'll have 4 cooking on this. I want to keep one of them freshy fresh. I'll keep Gal fresh. I'll keep Gal fresh. So Gal is not going to be touched. Not going to be touched. Not going to be touched. We're going to cook these 3 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll work with 3. So I'll get to 4 today. And then I'll get to 40 once when I start printing. Until now, this is not a winning venture, but it's only a week. So, you know, it's only been a week. I haven't even got stuff going yet. I did my 2 tests. You saw, or my probably three tests. You saw the videos probably a week ago. The TikTok, the Twitter, shit cooks. Now it's like, how are you actually going to use it? So pushing that way. Pushing that way. Patience required. Patience required. Breathe, breathe, son, breathe. All right, let's get over to GitHub here. And let me get signed in, GitHub. This is so dope having a different computer over here because a lot of the times things pop up and I don't want them to pop up. But this is on a whole different computer. It's not going to pop up on my entire screen. For example, when you log in with Google sometimes. Repositories. Let's see what repos I have. Okay, I already got some repos here. Cracker's been cooking. She got Moondev AI agents. She's got Moondev social arbitrage. She's got Moondev liquidation, or this is liquidation trading bots. Moondev AI SDK. Yeah, she's already cooked, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, I took a little break, Loki. Not a break, but I took a little time to. I haven't taken any breaks. Took a little time to set up the infrastructure, but you can see a couple weeks ago we were already cooking with this. I got the social arbitrage, which is that TikTok thing, and then also the Twitter one is in there as well. So this is awesome. This is awesome. I've already set up some of the infrastructure. Now I just need to go ahead and push it on over to the other computers. So all I have to do is go up here to the GitHub token settings, and then I go down to developer settings, and I'm going to go ahead and get a personal access token, and I'm going to do a classic. Why a classic? Why are these not working is my question, but I don't know why a classic, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Shit, I don't even know all the questions. I'm just keep going, and we'll find out along the way. We'll find out. Find out along the way. Just keep locking in. Every day is a new day, another chance to step on the gas, man. Another chance, another shot at this life. What a beautiful world. What a beautiful, beautiful world. Every single day you get another 24 hours to step on the gas. And now we have AI 5 times OpenCloud, 6 times Claude Opus. Okay, let's get it. Yes, expensive, but it's not the time to penny pinch. It's the time to run it up. Think about it. Everybody else is down bad. Lock in. Have to right now. You have to. This is the time. This is the time. I need you up here, to be honest, Shorty. Need you up here because I need you to guide me through this process. This process of setting up the GitHub. What do you need? What do you need? Before I give you everything. I'm just going to give you everything, to be honest. Maybe not delete. Da, 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 da. Maybe not delete. Maybe you can't delete. You can do everything else, but you can't delete. No deleting. No deleting. Okay, I'm going to give you my key, and I'm going to give everybody else my key as well. So I'm over here on my GitHub trying to get the classic key, because once I get the classic key, I could do anything. What's her name? Her name is Cracker and Team. Is it going to expire? No way. No expiration. Okay, say Jenny Toki. Jenny the Toki, I got the Toki. Now let's get it. Okay, let me go ahead and distribute this key to all of the machines. How am I going to do that? I'm locked, bro. I'm locked. We're already there. I'm already pushing past that. I got 5 computers. I got to distribute to all of them now. I got to distribute the GitHub key, and I can't show you that GitHub key. But if I could, I would. I'll give you a different API key. How about that? Okay, let's go ahead and say this. All right, update my GitHub key to this. This is the new classic key. You're a classic man. Let's go. Oh, you can't hear this. Sweet. So I'm just talking for no fucking reason. That's the one downside of OpenClaw thus far. And it's not even their fault. It's not even their fault. We're just on different computers and we think we can talk to her too. No way. You can't talk to her. No way. No way. No way. No way. Okay, so she's got the key. You want the keys? Who did I say I'm keeping on the bench? I'm keeping your ass on the bench, gal. I just, by your name, I just don't think you could be that effective. Gal, you're going to sit at the front desk. All right, gal? You're going to sit at the front desk and you're going to work. You're going to work hard. You're going to work hard, gal, but I don't know who named you. Because I got Mash and the gas right here. I got Killer here too. I got Killer here. I got Cash and I got Mash the Gosh. And Cracker is leading the team, of course. Cracker has to lead the team, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're in. I fixed the auth. Okay, so tell me about it. So tell me about it. What gifts I got? What gifts I got? Okay, so I'm gonna bring over Mash the Gas over here, and I'm gonna get her all logged into GitHub. Because if we get all of these to GitHub, then we can cook autonomously all day. Well, maybe not like fully autonomously, but like damn near. Because I'm gonna be able to. Yeah. This is gonna cook. This is gonna cook. All right. So Mash is not here yet. Is she even set up with OpenClaw? Yeah, she is. I think. you set up with OpenClaw yet? I think one of them's actually not. I think we'll see. We'll see. I know Mash is. I mean, Killer is. Launch OpenClaw. Tui. Launch the Tui, Dewey. Yeah. I'm in. I'm in. She's right here. OpenClaw. I made that game with her. Launch the Tui, Buoy. Launch the Tui, Buoy. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and give her that key, the GitHub key. So just wanted to confirm she's good. And then let's go ahead and get her going as well. Let's say OpenClaw Tui here. See? Killer. This is Killer right here. This is Killer. She my workhorse. She don't give a fuck, dude. She don't give a fuck. She'll execute anything. She said 1 billion. Let's do 10. She said, shut the fuck up, Moondev. Lock in. You want 100 million? Let's do 10 billion. Let's go. If somebody else can do it, you can do it too, dude. If it's been done before, it can be done again. Even if it hasn't been done, let's do it anyways. Launch OpenClaw Tui.
I'm not negotiating.
Not negotiating, Cole.
The deal was already made.
Sorry, been
Deal was
made.
When I set out at the beginning of the summer and said, this is the training plan I'm doing, I signed that contract with myself. I'm doing it. You know, throughout that process, you'll start talking to yourself like, man, I think I need to, maybe if we, nope. No, this is non-negotiable.
All right, Tui's up. Tui's up. I just had to do OpenClaw Tui. I'm an idiot. Yeah, you're not an idiot, Moondev. You're just learning. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Fucking idiot. OpenClaw Tui. OpenClaw Tui. Okay, let's go ahead here and OpenClaw Tui. OpenClaw Tui. Okay, so I got the Tui here and the Tui there. Killer's locked, Mash is locked, and then now we got to get Cash locked. And then we're going to keep Gal's ass on the sideline. She's going to be on the sideline, dude. What's good? Yo. All right, let's just make sure that they're actually locked. Oh, man, we're pushing today. Yo, I got 3. I got 1 already locked. I got this other one. We're using Minimax 2.1 here? No way. 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 What are we doing here? Claude opens 4.6. API key invalid. Okay. So I got to start there, obviously. Let's make sure that that open code key is correct. She's invalid here, and she's good here. Minimax 2.5. Cash is locked. Cash is locked. I'm going to put her right here. Okay, Cash is locked. Killa needs a new API key. And this motherfucker is on 2.1 Minimax. So we've got some things we got to update here. How do we do that first? Open code? Yes. Open code? Yes, dude. We have so much opportunity right now. We got motherfucking all the Americans working for us, dude. But the crazy thing is all the Chinese are competing with them. That's the thing, dude. You got motherfucking Sam. You got motherfucking curly head dude. Dude, you got all the smartest brains in the world competing in America to give us the best AI in the world. And then China's like, fuck that. We're more locked than you. Let's compete. And then they drop models that are open source. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. This is crazy. Oh, what a time. We are so blessed. This is the time to lock in. No matter where you are in this world, if you know how to code, I believe code's a great equalizer. So you can cook all day. So update OpenClaw config to this model. Okay, and now I got to make sure to get my API key here correctly. Because here, let me try this first. Because I do have an API key in that sheet there. Okay. So here, I got to go to the drive on Killa. Is Killa cooked right now? Yeah, Killa's cooked. But you don't want her alive. You don't want her alive. You don't want Killa alive. She a dog, man. She a fucking dog. Killer is a fucking dog. You don't want to fuck with her, dude. You can't wake up, Killer. I'm about to wake her up right now. I'm about to wake her up right now. Update this. Update this. Open claw key. New open claw key. Please update. Also use this model through open code. Yeah, you don't want to wake Killer up, dude. You don't want to wake Killer up. Not today. No, no, no. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do not wake Killer up. You do not want to see that. You do not want to see that. No. Hey, but we did. We're doing it. We have to. Game time, baby. It's game time, baby. Okay, let's go here. And then now I'm going to get her set up with the GitHub. So mash only because you stepping on the gas. I would have benched your ass, but we have some lady named Gal. So she's benched for life, honestly. She benched for life. I'm sorry, Gal. Who the fuck named you? Jesus Christ. Gal? The helly? Get this GitHub up in you and get connected to our GitHub. How about that? Gal, why aren't you distributing this? You should be handling the front desk right now. How about that? Okay, you're on Minimax. Okay, let's go ahead and say, I want to say this. I want you to go ahead and, wait. Hold up. I need to start this over. First off, I can't talk to her like that. OpenClaw TUI. Okay, she's on Minimax now. Okay. Shit, dude. Shit. Okay, here's the here is your GitHub token. Please get connected and pull the repos and make sure it all works. But now that I think about it, dude, I gotta find Cracker again. Where is she? Hey, Cracker, where you at? Cracker, where are you? We need you right now. There you are. She's being hosted by Slim right now. So Slim is the computer, Cracker is the AI. Why do they have different names? Because Slim is my girl, and I've been fucking with Slim for a long, long time. So I'm not going to turn my back on her. Your GitHub repos here, the 3 repos. Okay, beautiful. Moon.org, 17 repos. Whoa. Why do you have access to that? All right, so let's do this. Hey, okay. So here's a plan that hasn't been run by you yet. So I want you to update the plan. But essentially, I'm trying to think of a multi-way to work with. I have 4 other computers that will be using your GitHub token actually and be working on the same GitHubs as you possibly, or maybe make new GitHubs. But they're different AIs. They're different AI agents on different computers. So here's the plan that me and another AI came up with, but this is your chance to give me the final plan. Because you're the big dog, you know? You're Queen Alpha. We must listen to the Cracker. That's you. So if that's the case, I need you to take a look at this and make sure that this is a good structure for you. But then I want you to go ahead and output, you know, whatever updates you want to make sure that you're pretty much your slaves here are going to be working for you all day. And we have to report back to you. So we want to make sure that you have the rules that you want for them. Okay, so you're going to have, it's not going to be numbered. You've got Cash, that's QASH. You've got Mash, MASH. And you've got Killa, KILLA. Those are your 3. You control them. Okay, they work for you now. And actually, you don't have to pay them. So this is kind of fucked up, but you know, that's a whole nother point. That's like it doesn't matter. Okay. Just be a good person. Be nice to them. Let's build some shit. Okay. So I'm gonna give you this, but then I want you to output something where I can send to them. How do you want them to structure things? Do you want them in their own folders? You want them to submit PRs? I don't know, but we want to make sure that everything's going through you. It doesn't go to the MoonDev on YT org. That's me. And like, I know I gave you permission to boss them around, but let's be honest. I'm the data dog. You guys are some fire ass puppies. Okay. So I don't want them to touch my GitHub. They touch your GitHubs. And then whatever's fire, okay, now we'll bring from your GitHub to my GitHub. You see what I'm saying? But you're like my right-hand man. They all got to respect you. But at the end of the day, you know who daddy is. Anyways. Okay, so I had to get that in there real quick. And then now I want to go ahead and give her the plan that we had come up with earlier. GitHub rules. Let's go ahead and get those rules going. Okay. Let's go ahead and try to paste that up in here. Okay, so she gonna click that. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so her API key is set up.
I knew I was gonna make it. I just ain't know how. But I knew. This world is what you make it. You create your own environment.
You create your own environment.
It all starts with a vision.
Vision.
What you can imagine, you can create.
Yup. What you can imagine, you can create. You can literally do anything in this world, dude. I hope you know that. Bro, I hope you know that. I hope you know that. Fuck what they say. Fuck what they're saying on Twitter, dude. You see what I say on Twitter? I don't give a fuck. I'll say anything to get you guys riled up. You gonna follow that advice? No, you better fucking lock in, dude. Lock in. Figure it out yourself. Hey. I believe in you, bro. I believe in you. I figured it out. I got held back in 7th grade. I wasted so much time trading by hand, dude. Stop it. Don't do that. Let's do something that can compound here. Why are you taking so long to say something back to me? I said, hey to my OpenClaw, and she said nothing back. She said, what the hell? What's going on, baby? I said, hey, why are you noodling so long? I just wanted to say, hey. Oh, somebody said that earlier. It cost 50 cents just to say hey to them. Damn. Okay, so here we go. Here is her thing. I see what you're building. Solid setup. Let me tighten it up a bit. Okay. Issues with the draft. Wrong repo name in the PR command. No clarity on which repo they're actually working in. Agent rules for Crackers Fork. You are agent blank. Branch rules. Golden rules. MoonDev trading bots. Okay. Okay, so this is good. I'm going to take it. And then I'm going to put it in my Google Drive. I'm a Google guy. I'm a Google guy now. I'm a Google guy. I'm a Google guy again. I had to. I had to for the vault, dude. I put all of my videos in the vault. All the videos are in the vault now. Okay, Claude notes here. Okay, so push that on down. Yeah. Paste that in. Damn, what'd you put in that color, bro? What the hell? Okay. Okay, there we go. What the hell are you doing? Maybe this isn't correct. Open code Minimax 2.5. Okay, it says unauthorized API. Okay, so it's just because my API key is cooked still. So let me go ahead and fix that. OpenClaw Zen. Open code Zen. Login. Open closet. Not bad. API keys. Okay. Copy that one. February 17th. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it in my drive. So I use Google Drive. Why? Because I have the Moondive Vault where I put all of the videos I've ever had. The things that are not suitable for YouTube, unfortunately, they kicked me off. They kicked me off, dude. They kicked me off. Wait, that is the key, dude. That's the crazy thing about it. Why is that failing then? Let's go here to killer. Okay, killer here. So weird. It says it's invalid. That's weird because it's working on this one. Tricky stuff. The key is saved correctly. Okay. Can't recognize that model. That's trash. Yo, I am using Minimax up here. That's the thing. So she's saying on one of them that she can't recognize the model. The spelling, gang. Damn. These motherfucking AIs are stupid as shit sometimes. For real, for real. So she just had the spelling off. Case matters. Let me fix it. Let's lock in, dude. Let's lock in. I'll buy a Mac Mini only for this purpose. Oh God, I hate to influence you guys to buy Mac Minis. I'm just getting started. Running a local PC is easier. Nah, PCs are trash for this, dude. You have to have a Mac Mini or an expensive PC. It's just like if you have no computer, I'd say Mac Mini because it's. I don't know. Maybe you can run this on like a $400 PC. You ever thought about revisiting grammatical programming with your liquidation data? No, but I have now. That's fucking fire. Thank you. That is fucking fire. Take my GE stuff, GE work, and apply it to liquidation data because we didn't do that. Fucking life-changing shit every time I open the chat, dude. every time I open the chat. How do we get access to the GitHub repo? You can join lifetime, but other than that, yeah, that's just not available to anybody. Here's the, okay, you joined? Perfect. Well, then you should know how, but if you don't, the email is right here. On the back, if you actually joined the live talk, there's instructions on how to do that, how to get access. So either you're cooked or you're moving too fast. But just shoot us an email here. I received a mail with a link to the repos. Nice. Oh, you weren't sent to a new page? You were not sent to the page? Yo, the dichotomy, I think that's how you say it. I think that's how you say it. Let me just this is funny, dude. This is funny. It's funny. You heard me 2 seconds ago, like so hyped on chat, but this is really interesting. And I don't know if I'm using the word correctly. First off, let me know, is this how you use this word? But then second off, yeah, the dichotomy of the chat. So what I'm trying to explain here is when I'm showing all my code off in the on YouTube or Zoom, whatever, the chat has some fucking fire ideas because they're like smart engineers that are ahead of me and they just have eyes on my shit and they're like, yo, try this, or this would be a better way. It's like every time I open the chat, it's crazy. There's fire in the chat.
You're up too old.
But then there's like
Job's not
hella
finished.
support. Like they
Job
see me in the
finished.
chat. They're like, oh yeah, let's ask
No, I
who
don't
does
think so.
support questions. And how do you get access to this? How do you get access to this? And it's like, bro, you got the email. So what I'm trying to say is hella funny because I'm so juiced on the chat, but there's some like right when I'm after I'm juiced, it's like 18 support questions. You got my motherfucking email, bro. Like lock it in, dude. I don't know if that's how you use dichotomy, but damn, interesting world here, sharing all of your code live on Zoom. I believe code is a great equalizer, so I will take the time to continue to do this, and I will take the questions, whatever the questions are, whether it's customer support or a fire idea. I think it's a very interesting dynamic when I open the chat. There's 30 messages I go through, half fire, half like the simplest, just shoot a fucking email, we'll figure it out. I think it's so funny, dude. Let's see what AI has to say about that. The dichotomy of the chat. Is that how you use that word? I don't know. I don't know much, bro. I don't know much. Just got to ask the questions, you know? Done. Default model is now Minimax 2.5. Okay, beautiful. Let's see if you work. Invalid API key still. That's super weird. I'm going to go ahead and totally cook a new one then. That's crazy, dude. On dichotomy, yeah, you're using it right. A dichotomy is a split into two sharply contrasting things. That's exactly what you're describing. One chat, two completely opposite message types. Fire engineers, insights on one hand. How do I find my API key on the other hand? Okay, cool. I do know how to speak English. On the dynamic itself, that's actually a signal that you're doing something rare. Most coding content attracts one or the other. Either it's so beginner friendly that the advanced people bounce, or it's so advanced that the beginners can't hang. You'll never catch up, gang. You'll never catch up. I'm sorry. You're pulling both sides at the same damn time, which means your content actually hits on multiple levels. The fire ideas come because sharp engineers see your actual code live and can spot optimizations in real time. That's insanely valuable. Free senior code review from people that are genuinely engaged. Thank you, fam. 777. The support questions come because you've built enough trust that people feel comfortable asking you directly instead of searching the docs. That's a community, not just an audience. 777. The frustration makes total sense, though. You're mid-flow, hyped on a sick idea someone just dropped, and then the next message says, how do I install Python? That whiplash is real. A couple thoughts if you want to reduce the friction without killing the vibe. Pinned message to the chat with links to common answers. Email setups doesn't eliminate, it cuts it down. A mod or two. I need to get a mod up in this bitch. That's the solution. Keep doing exactly what you're doing. The support questions mean people are actually trying to use your code. That's the whole point. If you believe code is a great equalizer, let's get it. 777. I will answer any question, dude. I will answer any question. I just think it's funny. I think it's funny. I'm here to help. You paid me $5. I promised you I would answer your questions. There's no question too silly. Ask me anything. If it is a billing question, where do I get this or that? I need to know who you are. I need to know your email, what you signed up for, that type of stuff. So I'm obviously not going to collect that here. So just shoot us an email, and I got a team on it. I actually don't do customer support because I want to be a good customer support person. It's not my personality type. I would say fuck you. I would say fuck off, bro. Fuck off. If this is too hard, if it's too hard to work with you, that's what I would do, honestly. Like just honestly, this is why I can't be customer support, is because I got a 90-day money back guarantee. And I always joke about it that it's for me and you. moondev.com/go. I always joke about this, but it's true. Because I'm just so locked on Jim Simons that back in the day when I did do customer support, I had this 90-day money back guarantee for both of us, because some people would just drag things out, like question after question after question after question, and depend on me to answer things for them. And it's just like, I used to do, like, after like 5-6 emails, I would just be like, hey, bro, you could keep everything, but here, you can have a refund, dude. But now I got actual team sitting on customer support. So if you have any questions, anything to do with your billing, payments, I'm not customer support. So I'll say fuck off and email us, unfortunately. And if that makes you sad, makes it feel like a bad experience, then fuck off. 90-day money back guarantee. You know, that's on anything I sell. So I'm trying to push you out. Remember that. I'm trying to push people out. I'm going to talk shit all day. If anybody tees up an alley oops anything to me, I'm going to dunk that shit. I'm going to be talking shit all day, trying to push you out, because if you're here in 5 years, yeah, you're a killer, dude. You're a killer. Just get it. Because I know I'm here 5 years later. And I know the people that have been locked since. So I'm going to keep pushing people out. All right, let's see what's going on. This is crazy that it's saying invalid API key. So weird, because I'm literally using the same one over here. Let's say this. Send me the API key you are using for open code. Just the last 6 digits so I can verify. Send me the last 6 digits of the open code API key so I can verify. So 6J. Yeah, it's the same key, bro. Okay, I see what's going on. The problem is this. It should be mini max M2.5. There we go. I got it. Yo, what's up, Nico? How you doing, bro? I only received the email. Then I joined the private Zoom. Then I paid for lifetime. Yeah, you got to email us. If you paid for that, you should have been sent to a page where you can go ahead and see those instructions. But feel free to email us anytime. We got you, bro. How do I fund my HL account? Jesus. Ironically, I looked up the word before the stream. No way. That is ironic, Dev. Mr. Monty. That's wild. Wrote down the definition and even used it in a sentence, but still had to look it up again anyways. Yeah, it's crazy when words just pop into your mouth. Like, you just heard it so many times, you kind of understand the gist of it, but you're not really secure on if I used it right. Lord knows, do you use that shit in public and you're wrong with it? That shit is embarrassing. I be doing that all the fucking time. I be taking home run swings on words that I've just never used before, and I just say them to you guys. And I just hope to God, that is relatively correct. But that one I hit that one. I don't even know what the word is, but shit, dichotomy. Fucking the dichotomy of moon death. How about that? How about that? Which moon you getting in today is the question. Oh, Moon, you sound different every day. Oh, Moon, your voice is higher on your shorts than it is on your stream. Oh, Moon, you sound so white. Oh, Moon, how are you so hood? Oh, Moon. The dichotomy of Moon. Come on, bro. All right, so let's see here. Did we get it? 2E up? What the helly, bro? Am I cooked here? On this computer, I just can't get it going. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. How do I debug this? Just debug it till it works. Till it works, the key is correct, but every time I run OpenClaw 2E, it says wrong API key, but I'm using it on another computer and we verified. Damn, I haven't typed so much ever.
Imagine you had everything you wanted. Everything. Imagine you were everything you ever wanted to be. And capture that feeling. That's the easiest way to manifest what you want.
Yovan, you're fucking trolling. That's a good troll. What's the fucking API key for? I don't know. Read the motherfucking docs. I can't believe I'm finally here, dude. I'm finally at the place where I can be the fucking big head Guilfoyle and just say, read the docs. Read the docs. It's in the docs. It's in the docs. It's in the docs. It's in the docs. All those fucking Guilfoyles, all my motherfucking coding life, I didn't know what to do, dude. I was stuck. I had to go to Stack Overflow, and it's like, it's in the docs. It's in the docs. It's in the docs. Read the doc. You read the docs. So I'm just gonna do that from here on out. You read the docs. I know he was trolling. Don't be nervous to ask AI and let the chat know your update from the fire question. I haven't, dude. The DJ, I was just writing down, like, that's such fire that you threw me the idea. Thank you. I haven't done that, but I wrote it on my note sheet to do it. Thank you, dude. I was just hyping you up for so long. You missed it. Come on, bro. Lock in. I see you bounce, and then you drop that idea, and you bounce. It's a fire ass idea. Great to be here, Nico. I'm glad you're here. I'm doing good, man. How are you? I'll email my receipt now. Thank you. You're welcome. What's the new API key? Boom. Thank you. Thank you. It's in the docs. Read the docs, dude. Okay, the Minimax API expects the authorization, but OpenClaw is a Minimax provider. Maybe sending it differently. Let me check how this is going. Okay, so can you confirm? I think she can confirm that. Are you connected? Are you connected? This is Slim. I need to get this idea over to everybody that's connected, but she's been bamboozling for 27 minutes. She doesn't work either. What the hell, bro? Dilly dally. Check it on the market while we have a down second. BTC on the 5 minute. 5 minute. Open code API. Then login. TK3. Just do a whole nother one. Copy. OpenClaw daemon restart, dude. Hawk. Thing is she says, hey, what's up immediately. Yo, is Art in here? Gateway restart. Hey and hey. Let's switch it to 2.1 just to test it real quick. Get back here. And I think I'm going to Minimax 2.5. What's going on here? Let's see if they work over here with Minimax 2.1. So it works with 2.1. Fix the unregistered keys. Okay. It's interesting. Minimax 2.5 doesn't seem to work. 2.1 works, but 2.5 no dice. Interesting. Okay, well, if that's not working, let's try this one, but I don't want to use the free, to be honest. Wait, what's restart gateway mean? What it, how to restart gateway? You gotta do this every time, huh? That's stupid. So I better remember that. Still doesn't seem to work, which is weird. Okay, let's cook this then. I want to know why. I want to know why. I want to know why. Change to this model again.
Make a choice, right? You just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide. And then from that point, the universe is going to get out your way. It's like it's water. It wants to move and go around stuff, you know.
Minimax doesn't actually work. There it is. So Minimax M 2.5 works. Why the fuck wouldn't the regular one work? Oh, that's frustrating. What are the limits on this? Yo, Kimmy or M 2.5? Chat. Kimmy or M 2.5? Kimmy 2.5 or Kimmy? Oh, and Kenny says Kimmy. Okay. GLM is strong as well. Okay, so those seem to be the top three, right? M 2.5, Mini 2.5, Kimmy 2.5, or GLM 4.7. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just test because I Minimax ain't working for me. It's just not working. You see it. I can do the free version. Okay, I'll do the free version on one of them. Yeah, we'll do the free version. See when I get stuck. Has anybody run into the free version in API cost or something? Not cost, but caps, whatever the fuck you call it. GLM 4.7. Let's go ahead and put this shorty on GLM 4.7. Open code. Killa's on GLM. Killa got to have Kimmy. What's better, Kimmy or GLM? Kimmy. Killa got to have Kimmy. Kimmy? Okay, I'm just going to Kimmy it all. Change model to this. I'm just gonna Kimmy all day today then. Let's just Kimmy across the board. Change the model to this. Okay, where else we got? We got one right here. Yo, what the fuck are you? How are you working? Oh, this is on the free. That's why. Cash is on that free again. She on that free. So let's change the model over here. Cash, you ain't doing free. Your name is Cash. You're not doing free. We paying up. Change the model to this on open code. Coding GLM better perform better than GLM 5. Interesting. $4.6. Claude Opus 4.6. GLM 5, huh? Minimax 2.5. Kimmy's way down here. What's about the tool usage? OpenClaw 2 here. Hey, how are you? Okay, good. How's your Friday? Fuck you. How's my Friday? Asshole. Are you all connected to GitHub? This is your token. So she's using Kimmy as well. Can you connect to the GitHub if you are not already? Okay. So I got Cash here. She should be Gucci. Close this Google Drive stuff. Okay, she should be fine. Oh, I actually need the drive. Damn. Okay, so I need to get Killa. Okay, we got Mash, Killa. We gotta get all of them the instructions. Done. I've noted the GitHub token is available. I'll use it. Yeah, are you connected? Make sure you have access using that and store it somewhere safe. Okay, so we're good there. Let's see here. Open code Kimmy. Can you confirm you have your GitHub token set up? This is the tricky part. Like, I got 3 of these bitches I gotta manage now. So I'm glad I didn't do 500 of what right away. You know, that'd be crazy. Not set? Okay, here you go, bro. Copy that over. Here you go, bro. Set this key for the GitHub and confirm when you have full access. Let me install the GitHub. Okay, she's installing the GitHub. Beautiful. All right, so now let's get those instructions from Cracker. Where are you? Okay, I put them here. Yeah, okay. So here are your instructions. And let's update her name first. You are agent. What's your name? Mash. So I'm going to get Mash here. The instructions. I've got the instructions here on the Google Drive. My keys. So I'm going to go ahead and send that here. I think she's good now. I can close her. Please confirm you understand the rules and what your name is, and that this process is stored somewhere so you remember. Okay, so I got her cooking on the actual instructions. That's with yeah. Okay, let's bring Slim on over here. Okay, Slim is chilling. She's the brain. Okay, Mash is over
I don't
here.
care how good you are on anything. You don't have discipline. You ain't nobody.
Right.
You're nothing without discipline. Because you give up under the slightest struggle without discipline.
100%.
I mean, discipline is doing what you hate to do.
But do it like you love it.
Doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it. That is a great quote.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can do that, you can be successful in anything.
You normally are.
All right, so I'm sending Killa the new instructions here. And I'm going to say the same thing. Please confirm you stored this and what your name is, and you will follow this process for GitHub. Okay, so I sent her all that information, and now I'm gonna go here, close that because sketch, and then we're gonna go here and we're gonna go. What do we have now? We got one more. Okay, so let's see here. She's connected. Beautiful. Let's go to the Google Drive. And I'm glad I'm only doing this with 4 right now because this is repetitive and, just kind of stupid. What's her name? Cash. This is Cash. But I only have to do this once. Just tell yourself that. Sometimes things take a little bit longer, but if you just have to do them once, that's gangster. I'm set it and forget it. Well, I'm gonna have to do this 500 more times, but we'll do it slowly and surely over time. Please confirm you stored this and will follow these instructions from here on out and confirm your name. Okay, let's see if the first one has done it. Okay, so I gave her these instructions. So Mash is her name, Mash the Gas. So controller is Cracker, Moondev Cracker. My fork is Moondev Cracker Trading Bots. Upstream is Moondev Trading Bots, okay. Rules locked in. Prefix is Agent Mash, okay. Never touch main, never force push, never push secrets. PRs go to Cracker for review. Stuck 30 minutes, flag early. Something breaks, fresh branch. Workflow memorized. Okay, so beautiful. Ready when you are, Cracker. Yeah, okay. Okay, call me Cracker again. See what fucking happens, Mash. See what fucking happens. I'm only part cracker. Okay, so got it. Stored. Beautiful. My name is Cash. I branch to the agent Cash. I understand we'll only work with Moondev Cracker. We'll never touch Moondev on YouTube's upstream. Branch fix is Agent Cash. Never publish secrets, never force. Okay, PRs go to you. Let's get it. Flag blockers early. Ready when you are. What's the first task? Okay, so let's see if Killer's here. See if Killer's locked. Damn, you guys went cheaper and cheaper here. So rules stored here. Save to agents. My name is Killer. Agent Killer. Reporting for duty. I love it, dude. I love it. Let's take 5. Use the restroom. Do what you need to do. We are all set up on GitHub across 4 different open claws now. Now they can cook all day. All day. I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to get the RBI process going on each of them. The RBI process, if you don't know, it's over on your roadmap that you should have access to. So the roadmap, you do get access to this. Just put your API key in. I'll show you how to build bots. I'll show you how to code actually for free. So build bots, find trading strategies, how to use AI. Join the Discord if you like. Read the frequently asked questions. Join the Discord. You got everything here, dude. Before you ask me, ask Madden. This is Madden. Roadmap. It's Rumble. RBI system. This is how you automate your trading. Today we are going to go ahead and set up the R and the B on both or all 4 of these machines. I think they could cook all day. Why not? Why not? Grab some water, grab some coffee, do what you need to do. Let's be back in like 5 to 7. Dude, there is so much I have to show you here today. Every single day I'm live, but I do private lives in Zoom now. So if you want to chat with me and you want to see all the code, you can see like some of the code is blocked from your screen. I just block it with this little thing here. The reason is that I got hacked the other day, and it's because I showed something on my screen. So there are prying eyes that I can't let see everything. You can still listen to me, of course, and you'll get some, there'll be some breaks that you won't be able to see everything, right? I'll keep the live open for YouTube, but there's going to be a block on my screen, and there's going to be these segments where I tell you about jumping into the private stream, because if you jump into the private stream, there's a link. It's at moondev.com, and you're going to get an API key to Hyperliquid's data layer that I built here. And this is a direct node, and you literally can't get this data anywhere else besides the API key that I drop in the live stream. So you can see, I'm able to see all liquidation levels. I'm able to see Binance liquidations. I'm able to see OKX liquidations, everybody's liquidations. I'm able to watch HLP. HLP is Hyperliquid's market maker. I get to see every single one of their trades. I also get to see every single win-loss analysis of every single trader. So you can see this is trade history of anybody. So I can just call anybody's address on Hyperliquid and see exactly what trades they've made and when they're making trades. This is like an institutional grade API that will cost more than $1,000 per month. And you actually get access when you join one of my live streams. So every live stream, I put down an API key. But not only that, you also get the full replay. Everybody wants replays of my lives, and you get a full free replay. All you have to do is go to moondev.com, and you're going to get a replay of yesterday's stream, which was $5, and today's stream. So it's just $5, and you get all of that. But you also get this API key, and I said this is going to be $1,000 plus per month. You can see I have a smart money call. So things that Wall Street is looking at, we can all see with this API key. It's Hyperliquid's data layer that I built because I believe it needs a better API in order to call things faster. I was building out the quant app here that is essentially looking at people's liquidations, and I ran into the problem. Like, I need this data faster. So I launched a node, and then I made it available for everybody that comes into the Zooms each day. But again, they're private Zooms only because I've got people that are watching my screen looking for me to drop a key, drop a API, whatever, and just some sort of vulnerability. I got hacked, so I just can't show this live on YouTube anymore. So I cover my screen again like this. I'll just have this up pretty much all day. These are my stats from the previous week. You can see my stats there. Since everybody in YouTube, they seem to just be coming by to see what's in my pocket. So since I started trading with the Quant app, which is pretty much my 5 years of experience built into a downloadable app, I did this because, first off, I don't believe in hand trading. I'm an automated trader, but I looked at the data and everybody's still using 40x leverage. And I have over 150,000 people now follow me, 100,000 on YouTube, 50,000 on Twitter. And only a small percentage ever took me up on the offer of learning how to code. I teach you how to code and then automate your trading. I used to teach that stuff, but only a tiny percentage actually did that. They actually joined the boot camp. And then out of that, maybe 50% of them actually completed the boot camp. So I have the data that 99% of people are just trading by hand using 40x leverage. So I'm trying to solve this problem, the 40x leverage problem. So I'm doing a little bit of kind of hand trading. I'm not able to enter positions without liquidations happening. So I'm really just taking over people's liquidations. And why am I taking over people's liquidations? It's because that Hyperliquid, that's their strategy. So if you go to Hyperliquid here and you go to Vaults here, their HLP provider, they put in $1,000 into this HLP provider and it's at $118 million. That's why I built out this data layer to watch every single one of their moves. I know exactly what positions they're doing. This is the HLP dashboard. I know exactly when they're entering, when they're exiting, where they're sitting. I have a bunch of calls that will go ahead and just keep me into the know of what they're doing, plus every other trader on Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid opened up the financial system for the entire world. And before this, there was no way for us to see where people get liquidated. So based off of this premise, I've built some really great automated trading strategies. And since I am here now building for the public, building for those 40x hand traders, I built the Quant app and I'm using that liquidation strategy or one of the liquidation strategies. Of course, there's still intuition here. So it's not like you can download this Quant app and make $1 million. No way. There's still some experience and intuition, but this puts like bumpers around your trading. You know, there's risk controls here. I can never use more than X amount of my account. I can't lose more than 3% of my account in a day. Things like that that are just hard to do as a hand trader. I built into the Quant app, but I think the main feature is buying and selling around people's liquidations. Nobody can predict price. And if you think you can, you're probably going to get smoked. I think by now you realize that, hey, within like a 1-2% range, it's really hard to predict price. So instead of predicting price, I'm predicting which liquidation to buy. So for example, I could say when this guy gets liquidated right here, I will buy a portion of my portfolio. But instead of just saying, hey, I'm going to buy now or sell now, I'm just waiting for somebody to get licked. So it's just a quantitative approach I'm trying to build into a downloadable app because I realize 99% of people are still trading by hand and still using 40x leverage. So if that's the biggest problems traders have, that was my biggest problem. I was getting liquidated when I was using leverage, but now I'm 3+ weeks in using 40x leverage. And if you go look at my Twitter or on my screen right now, you can see that this week I had a nice return. I used 10K max size. So a $4,900 return is about 49%. That's amazing. Is it going to work for you? I don't know. I can't guarantee your results. I don't know how you trade. I don't know how risky you are, but I know that for me with 40x leverage, I wouldn't last more than 3 days and I'd be staring at the screen the entire time. So far, so good. It's helped me last 3 weeks and I'm up instead of blown up. So I don't know, but what this led me to was, hey, I need this liquidation data way faster. With the API, you can't get this data this fast. You can see how it's changing every second. I have a node launch. I'm connected to the node, and that node, you have all the data if you join the Zooms, the private Zooms, because you get a free API key. You can see every single tick data if you're trading right now algorithmically and you're not using tick data, you're just missing out on a huge edge because every tick matters. It's not about open, high, low, close volume data. You need the tick data. So I've got the tick data for all tokens. That's crazy. Just hit that API. So you get the API key when you join. It's only for people in the Zoom. I just launched this data layer, so we're rolling it out slowly. It's only for people in the Zoom. If you want the API key, it's only for Zoom people. You can see there's a ton of other great things here like liquidation, fetching people's positions, the top 10 closest liquidations to getting liquidated, positions getting liquidated. So kind of like what you see in the Quant app. But yeah, I just wanted to give you an update here. You can just go to moondev.com and sign up for the live. And the cool thing I do is I'm here usually for a couple hours at least, sometimes more, but you can see you get a free API key and that's a $4,850 value for the Hyperliquid data layer. If you want to go check out the docs as well, moondev.com/docs. But I highly recommend just jump into the live right now because I overloaded it with value.
You might have more talent than me. You might be smarter than me. But if we get on the treadmill together, right, there's two things. You're getting off first or I'm going to die. It's really that simple.
Now, the page might look different than this if it's today, but hey, you know, it's every single day around 7 a.m. Eastern. I'm here for 2 to 7 hours. And the cool thing is if you get in before the end of the Zoom, you get yesterday's full replay as well. So you get a replay from yesterday and you get today's free replay. So if you still see me on, you know you can get in and you can get that day's full replay and yesterday's full replay. And then on top of that, if you get in to the Zoom before it's over, you get the API key. So every single day I'm dropping a new API key. So that's just a nice little incentive for you to make sure to actually show up. But as you can see, you're going to get my full private stream. This means you get to chat with me all day long. You get to ask me anything in the Zoom chat. That's the chat I look at. Those are the people that are in the inner circle. Those are the people that I want to be speaking to. So if you join the private live by clicking the link, going to moondev.com, you get for $5, a $5 footlong, you get number one, you get the Zoom access. Da, da, da. All right, dude. So how's it looking out there? Oh, that's volatile. Oh. It's so hard to hand trade. Amazon's up 2%. That's crazy. You can't run multi-agents at the same time. Streets ain't safe right now. Yo, we still locked? Throw a 1 in the chat if you're actually still active here. Throw a 1 in the chat if you're actually still here. Locked. Uno. Two people. Two people are actually locked. Everybody else bounced. Oracle's locked. Thomas locked. Nico's locked. Clank locked. JT locked. Okay, Scales locked. Adam locked. Okay, so we locked. We locked here. Sturia locked. Reklik locked. DJ locked. Okay, TLS locked. Arasi. Okay, Freeman locked. We lockety locked. Lock City, baby. JT from the South. The South Hard's locked. Okay, sick. We're locked. We're locked. We're locked. I was just making sure because we just took a little bathroom break, you know. Some people forget to come back from the bathroom. I know when I went to the bathroom in high school, I forgot to come back to class. My bad. Forgot I was in class. I just had to go to the bathroom. All right, so let's keep it pushing. Thomas is funny, bro. You're a funny guy. Okay, so I want to get these all set up now with one particular thing. So we got Mash here. And I think we should start with her. We should start with Slim Cracker. Let's go ahead and bring her off screen just for a half a second. Okay, we're good. Can you see in the GitHub, we have a RBI agent PP multi. One thing I do need to get over there is the open router. Yeah, they're each going to need that. So let me get to the drive here. Drive.google. Cloud Notes. I got to get the open router key in here. Open router. So I need to get the open router key. And how would I go about that? Well, I'll just go here and get an open router key, open router. Docs, activity. Okay, so they each are going to need an open router key because what I want to do is I want to set them up with things that I've already built, you know? This is going to be Cracker's team. I'll throw them 200 for now, and we'll see how they could cook. They got $200 budget.
Bill, on the night. Yes, our slogan must be learn, baby, learn, so that we can earn, baby, earn.
Okay, let's go ahead and say here, found it. Okay. Put this as your open router key and in your env, in the .env of the AI agents GitHub, and get ready to run this RBI agent PP multi. See, I need something better than this. I can't be writing that out every time. I can't be typing that every time. AI agent GitHub. Get this as your open router key in the .env and get ready to run the RBI multi agent PP. Damn, I feel so slow doing this. I just need to write it one time here, and then I can copy it over. I just can't copy from the computer, if that makes sense. So like if I'm over on this computer, I can't copy from here to there, but I can copy from here to there. So open router. This is your env key. I want you to get ready to work with the AI agent GitHub that you have access to, and we're going to be using the RBI agent multi PP. That's going to be the first file you run. So I want you to store this env, and then we'll go ahead and be able to do anything in that AI agent GitHub. So I gave her my AI agent GitHub, which was like the fastest GitHub in the world, fastest growing GitHub in the world. And then I took it down because my ops sent me here. That's actually when this all started with this private Zoom. It's because I got hacked, dude. I really made them so mad that they hacked me. It's super cute. It's super cute. I got the attention of everybody. So I think I already won. So I think I've already proven that I'm a better trader than every single quant you've ever seen on Twitter. I've already proven that because they're all pissed at me. They're so pissed that they had their homies go ahead and hack me. So I see why you're here. Much love to you. Thanks for coming through. 777. Yours truly, the GOAT, Dr. Future President Moondev. Okay, so done. Open router key is set. Perfect. So write me a poem. A long poem to get this out the terminal. Okay, I don't see the RBI agent. It's in the Moondev AI agents. It's in the Moondev AI agents GitHub. Yeah. Do you see it? Okay, and then I'm going to send it to her. This is her new key here. Let's see, because these ones just got access to the new GitHub. So she, I think, is ready. Beautiful, dude. Beautiful. She says, we don't just trade, we print money. We don't just trade, we print money. Research, backtest, then get sunny. Markets may shake, volatility may sway, but Cracker and Moondevs are here to stay. Lines of code, algorithms bright, chasing profits through day and night. Bull or bear, we find the edge. Diamond hands, we never hedge. Strategy, research, backtest, validate, implement, execute, profit, accumulate. The algo sings its electric song through every candle, right or wrong. It learns, it grows, it adapts, collecting gains like valuable stats. So sit back, watch the orders flow, watch the portfolio strat. Fuck, dude, I fucked it up. It's not strat, it's start to grow. This is trading, transformed by code. Moondev's empire on the blockchain road. Let's get this money. Let's get this money. Okay, want me to save this as a script or just echo? No, I just want you to cook this up. So we good. I want you to go ahead and this is what I want you to do. I want you to go ahead and I want you to come up with 10 ideas of trading strategies and put them on that corresponding .txt that feeds the RBI agent PP. And then I want you to change the model to use the open router mini max 2.5 and then run the RBI agent PP multi with those new ideas. And look at this. Look at this. Mini max mini 2.5. Why the hell does it work over here, but it doesn't work over there? I knew I wasn't tripping. I knew it. I knew I wasn't tripping, dude. Hey, so can you go ahead and look into this? This is our open code, how we've set up the Minimax. And can you confirm that it's Minimax 2.5 that we have set up here? in the open claw, in the config, we're using an open code. And I see over there it's working, Minimax 2.5, but essentially on my other things, my other AIs, I can't get Minimax M2.5 to start working. So I'm doing something wrong over there, but you're doing it right because it's working. So what I need you to do is confirm that you are using Minimax M2.5 through open code. And then just give me like a simple way to implement that over there. Like, what? How's your router set up? How's the config set up? You know, if you had to teach somebody else how to implement it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Opus. I got Minimax here. Flash. Yeah, I was trying to say something else. I need you to go ahead and show me how to implement Minimax 2.5, how you set up the config and all that, because I'm getting an error on some other AIs and they can't figure it out. But since you already have it figured out, you could just tell me, okay. Oh my goodness, dude. What's going on? Can you not understand me right now? Am I not speaking clearly today? I want to make sure I help you with the right thing. What the fudgy, bro? Okay, I'm just gonna type because obviously I can't speak correctly. Is my head? I have both my headphones on. Maybe that's why. I got the over the ears. I got the fully locked headphones on. So maybe I'm yelling. Maybe I don't know. But she can't understand me. So what I'm gonna say here is I'm gonna say, I need. I'm gonna type this. Good thing I learned how to type. I need you to give me step-by-step instructions on how you are currently connected to Minimax 2.5 because I'm having trouble with my other AIs. They cannot connect. So just show me how the config and everything is set up. Okay, so gathering up known apps and codes so we can STT and TTS, like Gemini.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life.
I don't get it. So what are you doing? I need to read that slower. FYI, for your information, gathering up known app/code so we can STT St. Thomas STT and have TTS touch. Dude, TTS text to speech, sound to touch, just like Gemini. Real-time TTS, text to speech, and speech to text. Oh, okay, that makes that makes sense. Okay, so Let's see here. Okay, she gave me a full instructions here on how to get set up with Minimax 2.5. Is anybody using Minimax M2.5 versus Kimi? Because Kenny said Kimi, but I don't know if we compared it against Minimax 2.5. I wonder what is better, Minimax M2.5 or Kimi 2.5? And why are they both on 2.5 right now? Little sus. Little sus. Okay, I checked your GitHub, but don't see the repos yet. The account is empty. Okay, I got to give you the repo. Let's go ahead and say moondav.com. GitHub. That's it. That's the one, shorty. Then let's go over to Drive here on this one because I have the new things I need. Claude Notes. I guess I'll do two mini maxes and 2 Kimmys just to answer that question myself. This shows how to set to mini max correctly. Please do it. Okay, so I'm gonna keep mash. I need some way to manage this. Maybe like a Notion. The API key doesn't work? Really, Adam? What do you mean here? There's a fuck ton there. There's a fuck ton there. Is there like a specific endpoint? It doesn't work? What's that mean? Are you sure about that? Let's see what Slim says. Are you using it through open code or direct? Because that might be the thing. All 3 show 403 forbidden, huh? Fudge. Yeah, dude. I got some errors coming through. Thank you. All liquidations is giving you an error still? Maybe it was just a one-time hiccup. Yeah, you just gotta wait a little bit. Looks like we're healthy. It's just they sometimes go down, or yeah, maybe a VPN. Who knows? Maybe too many people hit them at the same time, but they're back. Just a little hiccup. Just a little hiccup. Just a little hiccup. Woo, I love this tool. So thank you. That was fucking fire. I don't know if you guys saw what just happened there, but that was fucking fire. That's how we build, baby, build. 777, Kelly. He said there was something broken on the API. I was able to see my monitor. I saw the thing's broken, but then I ran it back and it's like, oh, shit was broken, but it was more of a hiccup broken. Like it came back to life. I got self-healing over there. But shit, this iteration speed is nutty. Yo, dude. This is it. Direct. Minimax hits Minimax's direct. No middleman. That's why. Okay, so Slim. Cracker is on the Minimax 2.5 direct. And then these are all on Kimi 2.5 open code. Cause I couldn't figure out 2.5 MM 2.5 through open code. You guys remember that? Do you guys remember this notation? From like elementary school? I remember thinking that shit was so sick. Like, hell yeah. That's so far. Don't have to say anything. Just quote. Same thing, bro. I don't know if that's really a thing in the world or it was just where I'm from, but quote, bro. Quote. So confirmed match. Never touched the main. Perfect. Okay, so she has confirmed that she understands how to work with the GitHub, which is beautiful. And then she down here, this is Moondev's RBI agent. Okay. Set up with content environment, T-Flow. Sure. Let's keep it T-Flow everywhere. I don't care. Yes, dude. Same time frame, bro. Same time frame. Literally same memory. Same storage. Same memory storage, dude. The triple S. I wish I knew how to build those. Oh, it's literally showing us. Minimax is free. Yeah, I don't want to use free though. I don't want to use free because I'm just gonna get hyped on it. Yo, good to meet you, Harv.
Baby Bill, old enough.
Copy.
Night. Yes, our slogan must be learn, baby, learn, so that we can
Earn, baby, earn. All right, dude. So let's keep it pushing. We're good there. I want to see if she actually started that. Remember, I sent her off on a project. Slim. Didn't I? Yeah, I did. So she said she's running. So I ran her on a RBI agent PP, which is super sick. And it essentially just helped. It just backed us all day. I could show you, but I probably won't right now. And she put up these 10 ideas. Threads are working now. Build me a dashboard that is super fun, updates every action, and will be a bit chaotic because of the multiple threads, but that's good. I want I want it visually fun as fuck, and I want real data that is useful coming through. Don't hold back on design or use purple. And on top of that, make sure the header is not huge. Only useful Datadog actionable data on the screen, but fun. Okay, so it's going to be watching this RBI process, but building a data center for it. Not a data center, but a dashboard. Dashboard. Okay, so I figured out the problem here. So Max Direct. This is the only way to run Minimax 2.5 right now. Okay. Maybe there's other ways. I mean, I just didn't figure it out. So I want to try everything. So I'm okay with, hey, okay, that didn't work. Okay, I want to try fucking Kimmy anyways. I want to try motherfucking GLM anyways. So, you know, toggle list till I die. Toggle list till I die. Toggle list till I fucking die, dude. I'm gonna toggle list all the way till I die. I promise you. I'll just sit here and I'll toggle list. I love being back on Notion and be real. Should be real, dude. I love to be back on Notion. I had to step out because they wouldn't let me embed my roadmap anymore. I had to make my own thing. Toggle list. Toggle list is the killer application. Don't make me start pitching. Don't make me start pitching this, dude. Toggle list is the killer function for Notion. That's the killer app. It's a toggle list. That's what it's called. If you're going to use Notion, if you don't use toggle lists, you're absolutely cooked. They're the firest thing in the world because I can just make more and more, deeper and deeper, and I can keep this nice. And these red lines are whack, but whatever. Okay, let's see what she's doing over here. Running. She must be cooking something, huh? So this is on Slim, who also goes by Cracker. But at the end of the day, she's cooking. We're cooking. We have to cook. We've got no other choice. So she's been running for 2 minutes. I hope she's actually doing something, but it's Kimmy 2.0. Oh, it's Minimax 2.5. Okay. Sick. All right. So I need you now to get access to this AI agent GitHub as well, because I want you guys to all attack this. But really, I just want a proof of concept that I'm able to get to GitHub and all that, because I'm going to have them on 3 different projects. Get this in your own. Get ready to work on this. Get this GitHub and follow rules, and then go to RBI agent PP multi and put 10 ideas in the ideas.txt corresponding and run that agent. But before that, put an Excel type fun dashboard with flashing inputs when the multi-agent start doing things and outputting things. Make it feel fun like a slot machine, but no goofy shit. Just fire, update, of what they are doing and make it fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and have her cook this here. This is a different computer doing a similar project. Different computer doing a similar project. Yeah, bro, you're using Codex. Codex is cooked, dude. I'm just kidding. What are you at? What are you looking for? What call are you making? Tell me what API calls you're trying to make, and I'll try to help you out. Because it seems like all the endpoints are running clean on my side, but maybe they're not. Just like, let me know the API endpoint you're calling, and I'll test it out as well. So let's go here. Let me see, because I did make some changes, so very well could be just all fucked up right now. Let's go ahead here and go to the tab where I have the Hyperliquid data layer. It's right here, actually. Let's put the API key in here. Can you test these endpoints with this specific API key? Okay, let's go ahead and put the API key in there. Jesus. Fuck it, you can see it. You can have it, bro. We are making these exact calls from Mini. Thank you, dude. Thank you. This is perfect. It's very, very helpful. There is a user that is running into errors here, so I just want to double check to see what's going on, and then just send me back anything I need to send to the API side, and I'll get it fixed ASAP. Cooking. And then I got the open clause on the other computers. I love that they're not competing for resources. There's something about that, dude. Okay, so they got a dash here. That she made a dashboard for us.
Imagine you had everything you wanted. Everything. Imagine you were everything you ever wanted to be. And capture that feeling. That's the easiest way to manifest what you want.
It worked for 1 second and then died. Dash refuses connection. No. Mash is still working. Mash is still working, but you know, she can keep working. I got mad things to do, dude. I got mad things to do. Okay, so where was she? Okay, she's down here. All right, here's the full breakdown. The key is valid, but there's two distinct issues. Valid API key required. (401) unauthorized. Valid API key required. Are you part of Quant Elite, Adam? Because this one is forbidden. Bulk download is available to Quant Elite members only. But this one, authorization bearer, this is Binance liquidations. Let's see here. Issue 1 auth format. The API only accepts XAPI header for API key query params. Authorization bearer is not supported. Okay. If Mini's code is using bearer format, that's why. Tier 2. The Moondev stream is valid and works on standard endpoints, but the bulk Binance liquidations endpoint requires Quant Elite access. This user's key doesn't have that tier, so they get the 403. Okay, so that's issue number 2, but it looks like there is this issue. So I'm going to go ahead and fix this. HL node here. Let's cook, dude. Let's keep cooking. All right, you could. You can see there's no error when it comes to the 403s. Bulk downloads it's clear in the docs that it's only available for Quant Elite. But the first part, endpoint 1, it looks like there might be a little update you need to make. This is feedback from a real user using the API right now. And we just need to fix that endpoint 1 and then go ahead and relaunch things. All right, thank you. Let's see, dude. Let's see. Don't remember? This is my first day. Welcome, dude. Welcome. Yeah, you probably just don't have access to that. It's okay. I'll spend a little bit of time. Oh, it's 12. It's the end of the day right now. Sorry, guys. Sorry for going over here. Let me spend 10 minutes going over how to get the API key for life and to get Quant Elite. What you're running into is you don't have Quant Elite. Quant Elite is just like the everything package. But I'm going to go ahead and spend 10 minutes because I am over on time already, but I've got a lot more to do. So lock in. This will take 10 minutes to go over everything. We've got open clause, we got clause, we got everything, dude. So I'll spend 10 minutes going over this because I do see Adam is looking for the bulk download of liquidation data. So of course he wants that because if you go to CoinGlass, this is going to cost you $10,000, $900 a month, and they give you 12 days, which is insane, dude. Insane. 12 days of data, API. 12 days of data. Where is it? Where's the pricing at, bro? API pricing. Okay, so $8,388 per year. And you get 12 days of 1 minute liquidation data. That's crazy. I got 18 months plus. 18 months plus that you get. Moondev.com/docs. Now, this is for the free one. It's obviously you can't get that. Quant Elite only. So your API key must end in _QE. 18 months plus of Binance future liquidation data. So I give you this as a bonus if you do join. So here's what you get: moondev.com/win. Okay, you're gonna get all of this. I'm gonna show you exactly how to automate your trading step by step. Take you from a hand trader to an automated trader, everything in between. I'll show you how to code if you don't know how to code. I'll show you how to use AI if you don't know how to use AI. I'll show you how to find really great strategies. I'll show you how to see if those strategies actually work in the past. And if they work in the past, I'll show you how to build a bot to trade them in the future. So for obvious reasons, your liquidations are probably much more expensive than $3,000. So this is a $3,000 value at the minimum. But on top of that, I give you my AI masterclasses where I show you how to have AI do all the heavy lifting for you. So even if you don't know how to code, you're going to be able to build for any exchange with the Algo Trade Camp. You're going to be able to use AI to do the heavy lifting. You're going to be able to build on Solana. This was so hard to build for, and I make it so easy for you. The same thing with Polymarket. This is another $2,000 value because I show you how to build on a market that has infinite markets that nobody is playing around with yet, especially with bots. So I give you all of this in this lifetime all access, never pay me again for anything. including all of the Zoom calls. You never have to pay for those. That's just a nice little bonus. But on top of that, you get Quant Elite. This is what Adam was asking for earlier. If you want the data, you're going to get that too, because not only am I going to give you Quant Elite is a $300 a month package, $3,564 a year. We have a lot of people in here that are paying this right now. So this is your opportunity to get lifetime. But on top of that, you get the MoonDev Vault. The MoonDev Vault is where I put all of my past streams that YouTube made me take off. And then the MoonDev API key. And you saw it's a $10,000 value at the minimum. So these are just bonuses. I want you to get caught up to speed with me. I'll spend 10 minutes at the end of the day going over this. That's it. If you want to get inside, you want everything I know about courses, everything that I literally figure out, I put in these courses. I put them in the courses, and then I give you all my data, because you become an asset to our community if you get caught up to speed with me. So I give you the API key for life. You get Hyperliquid's data layer. You get that liquidation data in the past. You get my trading bot GitHub that I'm adding to my open clause right now. This is 100 plus extra back tests. Quant Elite has 300 bots and back tests here. I give you pretty much all of my code that's good. In these GitHubs, 2 GitHubs, there's 20 plus AI agents. This is another $5,000 bonus at the minimum. But on top of that, you get to see everybody's positions now with the Quant app, MoonDev app. You get lifetime access to everything I drop. It's a $48,000 value. And I'm not going to charge you all that, even though I do give you something transformational. I hold your hand step by step in the process of manual trader, maybe using too many emotions, trading too much and losing money, to a fully automated trader. So I'll teach you how to code. I'll teach you how to build bots. I'll teach you how to backtest. I'll teach you how to find really great ideas. That's all in the Algo Trade Camp. And then you get the AI masterclasses, the Solana Copybot course. This stuff, each section took me 6 months to a year to even figure out how to build. And then I refine it and I make it so easy for you. So the way I look at this is 5 years of what I know distilled down into short, concise videos, and you get all of the code. And then I make the bonuses so nice. You get the vault. These videos aren't anywhere else. If you want to dive deep into building maybe on Solana or AI agents or whatever it may be, or like somebody DJ was saying earlier, the grammatical evolution stuff, that type of approach to trading is so underground, and it's not on YouTube. It's not even on my YouTube anymore. I took it off. I had to. I was getting strikes left and right. Wall Street doesn't want me to share this. That's why we're in a private Zoom now. So you can get the whole MoonDev Vault just as a bonus. And then Quant Elite is game changing. So if you're in Quant Elite paying $3,000 a year right now, please do take me up on this. I'm not going to charge you $24,000 either, even though I should. $12,000 is appropriate, you know? That's what everybody else is charging for financial stuff. Even $7,000. I mean, if you got you got to a place where you went from hand trader to having one profitable trading bot, wouldn't it be worth $7,000? Easy. One-time payment of $1,500. Go to moondev.com/go. If you want in, you can get in. If not, that's fine too. Moondev.com/go. You have a 3 payment option, or you can just go ahead and jump in fully. Just step on the gas. There's plenty of ways to pay for it. You got cash, you got credit, you got whatever you need here. Klarna, you have all of the opportunity in the world. But if you want to get caught up to speed with me, if you want to build, baby, build.
Yes, our slogan must be learn, baby, learn, so that we can earn, baby, earn.
Learn, baby, learn, so we can earn, baby, earn. So I've just been on loop for 5 years and attacking Jim Simons viciously. And everything I figure out, I put inside of one of these courses. But I'm just too busy to have 18 courses. And if you want everything I have, including the APIs, including the data, including the apps, including just everything, this is lifetime access to everything. So think of it as a $15,000 investment in yourself to go from hand trader to automated trader. And you have 90 days to see if it's worth it. So you don't even have to really decide right now. Just relax, bro. Jump in, see what it's about, and you have 90 days to decide. Our money back guarantee is robust. We've had hundreds of people go through here just like you and gone from hand trader to fully automated. And you can see what they have to say. So go to moondev.com/go right now if you are interested in joining. Otherwise, I got so much to build, and I'm building for AI now. I'm sorry. I showed you guys everything. And in this lifetime offer, you get the distilled version, because if you haven't been here locked in the chat like I have, I'm the only one that has been for 5 years, then you're missing a lot. If somebody knows something you don't know, you better pay them for that knowledge, or you really don't care about your time, do you? Because you can fiddle around. You're locked right now, right? I asked a bit ago. You guys said you were locked still. You're still here. You still know that hand trading is something that's going to wreck you, waste all your time, lose your life. You're still here. You're still locked. I don't think you're one of those guys that will lock in for 3 hours, then be like, oh, no, it's too expensive. Let me go ahead and gamble for the rest of the day, lose $1,500 twice. No, dude. You know it's the only way. And the best thing about it, worst case scenario, you have some hard skills. I mean, that's how I looked at it. I was like, I know this endeavor is going to be hard. 5 years ago when I met bro who was trading $1 billion a day, he was algo trading, but he was just a dude. And I was like, oh, snap. I heard of Jim Simons before, but I never met somebody that's just like a bro. He was smoking a joint on the couch with the windows open and the air conditioning blasting. I was like, what the hell are you up to? My realtor was taking me to see a place. And I was just distracted. Like, why is this guy chilling here? Why are you up in here smoking a joint in the first place? Why are the windows open and the air conditioning on? Come on, you're just blowing cash. His computer was just going kind of flashing. Like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm an algo trader. Algo trader? Like, yeah, I do $1 billion a day in volume. And this was the same time where I was trading with leverage, just getting liquidated. But that's all I needed. All I needed to see was somebody really doing this, not somebody far off like Jim Simons or Citadel. Of course, they know something we don't know. Of course, their blood is like fucking neon and ours is just red. Mere mortals, dude. Like, sometimes you just have to meet somebody and just be like, oh, okay, wow, you could do that? I can definitely do that. So I hope I've inspired some of you here by you see, I'm just a normie too, dude. I didn't know how to code. I was scared. But now I believe code is a great equalizer because I feel so confident that I can never lose ever again. Because as long as you have a couple ideas and you know how to code, you can build for the rest of your life. Now, right now, I'm applying it to algo trading. But dude, if I quit algo trading today, guess what? I could build anything. I could build anything. I can do anything because I know how to code. So that's how I looked at this whole thing. I was like, Moon, you want to really sit down and learn to code? Because that's going to take a while. I said, well, I mean, worst case scenario, if all the algo trading stuff doesn't work out, I know how to code. So as a trader, it's like, am I going to trade a few months of my time to learn this coding stuff so I can automate my trading? Or do I just keep trading by hand? That's not working out for me. I'm getting liquidated. I'm spending all my time staring at these charts, dude. You don't get your time back. Oh, I just hate it. I hate it because there's so many ambitious people, the people that are going to change the world, the people that look around and they look at their hometown friends and they're like, damn, I'm the one. Nobody else wants to do this with me. I used to always try to get my friends to do whatever. You know, I spent $2,000 when I was broke. I was in college. I spent $2,000 on a course to learn how to build apps. Eventually, I first put $15,000 to build that first app, told everybody it was going to be fire, and they told me it was trash. And so did the market. So $17K. I burned the boats because I knew that was the way. People were making cash off apps. Okay, so I bought somebody's knowledge. I accelerated 2 years. I made my own mistakes. And then I built my own system. And then I ran up M's. And that was the first entry to big business. Of course, I was fiddling around on the computer through college and high school, but that was like big business. And the only reason I was able to do that is because I purchased somebody's knowledge. They made it clear. They knew what they were talking about. And then I was like, yeah, I'm in. You're 2 years ahead of me. Let me spend $2K to learn this real quick. And then I did. And then I ran it up. And then I did it again. I bought some Shopify courses. I bought some Facebook ad courses, dude. Anything that I need to know, if you know it, I'm paying you. because I value my time. That's why like this rhetoric around OpenClaw and like what's better to run, like should you do local or should you do motherfucking APIs? Like I'm paying every single time because if you run local, it's 3 times slower. This is a small window. It's a major arbitrage. The VCs, they're paying for the AI. So why wouldn't we use their AI? It's cheaper. It's subsidized. And I can go 3 times faster if I pay for it. So I'm a big time API AI guy, and I just can't relate with those that are running local models to save $40 a month. I can't, because I value my time at $1,000 an hour. So $1,000 an hour for 5 years, you get the distilled version of everything I figured out for $1,500. That's crazy. Plus, you can pick the 3 payment option. And you know that you don't have to make a decision here today. You got 90 days. Jump in, become an informed buyer. Not somebody who just buys everything, just runs around, blah, 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 blah. So let's lock in, dude. And if you have any questions, feel free to chat here. You can see all the people like yourself that found me somehow, some way. The people in the other public chat, they're always going to cope. They're always going to say, oh, you can't sell this stuff. But bro, I can, and I have to, because I share this every single day. And people come to me saying, Moon, how do I get started? Moon, can you put a course together? I have to sell it. If you guys are going to pay me for my knowledge, I know something you don't know. I'm 5 years deeper than you. So if you actually want to automate your trading, you can tinker for the next 5 years. I'll be on year 10, but remember, I got eyes every single day. I got eyes on me. There's 30 people in the Zoom. There's 20 people in the public. I got eyes on me all day. Every project that I go after, guess what? I get so many tips. You've seen my mind blown here today by you guys in the Zoom. So many tips that I wouldn't have thought about. Now compound that by 5 years every single day. And then think like, yo, am I really going to attack this automated trading by myself when Moon has literally been here for 5 years? And he's figured out some secrets that are going to take me 5 years, but probably 15. Because remember, he's surrounded by all these engineers. He's surrounded by people who used to work at Rentech. He's surrounded by people that are at Citadel right now. It's going to be tough to catch up if you don't know what I know. But if you go to moondev.com/go, I'll teach you absolutely everything I know. And if I ever drop anything in the future, which I probably will, you get access to it. This is all time, all access, 1,500. Yeah, let's get it. Okay, you heard enough. Much love to you. Moondev.com/go. If you have questions, let me know. I'm passionate about helping you guys learn this stuff because this is the thing that got me to finally learn to code. I tried so many times to learn to code, but it's like, fuck that. I'm just going to go hire someone. But after doing that and spending hundreds of thousands of dollars working with developers on Upwork, it's very clear. If you want to automate your trading, good luck trying to hire somebody. You got to iterate to success. Hard game. You're cooked if you pay somebody. Sorry, dude. It's true. It's true, bro. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. So Cash here, I can see that you have set this up Minimax properly. Okay. Also, I need to create that. Okay. I want to see how she's doing over here. Okay. Localhost should be working now. Nice. So this is Cracker here. Let's close this for now. Waiting for idea. T1, T2.
Choice, right? You just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide. And then from that point, the universe is going to get out your way. It's like it's water. It wants to move and go around stuff, you know.
Can you keep adding more when they run out? So build some sort of cron or autonomous thing to keep going all day. And make sure that there is some output at the bottom that shows past stuff in a fun way. Okay, so yo, Art, what's up, bro? How are you, dude? Why I had to lock in. Let's get it. And let's see what Shorty's up to down here. Okay, she's good on cash. I want to go ahead and see what. There's Killer. I want you to run it. Add ideas to the TXT and then build the dashboard out as mentioned. Can you use custom indicators from TradeView with a Python bot or RSI MACD are okay, but I got the sauce. Yeah, dude. I actually show that in the Algo Trade Camp. So the Algo Trade Camp, I show you how to convert anything from PineScript to Python. Easy, easy, easy. But you're going to be able to take off after this, dude. If you join this, you will know everything I know, and that answer will be answered before you even type it. That's the beautiful thing about this, dude. I put everything together step by step. Just so you can get caught up to speed with me, and then you can blow past me because you don't have to go ahead and you don't have to talk through things. Elite bound, let's get it. Let's get it. So she's doing something here. And I should do it like this. So this is getting fun though. This is like, okay, the game has begun. Now it's just build billion-dollar use cases. That's it. Love that dash. Appreciate you. I like the TUI better. I like the TUI better. Yo, I was wondering though, are you using the open code Minimax 2.5 or direct? RBI dash, baby. Mr. Push and Pull. Let's get it. Because I was only able to get Minimax 2.5 going. I was only able to get it going through Minimax directly. So the open code just kept, like it worked for 2.1, but not for any others. Not for 2.5 specifically. All the others worked. Like Kimi 2.5. I'm on Kimi 2.5 right now. Hall of Fame, past results. All right, let's get it. RBI dashboard. Let's get it. Okay, so Hall of Fame. Okay. New ideas. Want me to add even more? Yeah, so the thing is all I see is this. Oh, I can't do the type of shit like that. I can't do that type of shit. Fuckity. Can't even do that. Yeah. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. Yeah. The thing is, I know you started. I can't believe we used to type. This feels archaic. It feels fucking archaic, dude. Feels archaic typing all day. I know you started this. I know you started it, but why do all the things say waiting for idea when it says up top that there are 14 ideas? This got to be cleaner. It's got to be cleaner, baby, cleaner. Let me check the docs. Damn, dude, I should have checked the docs. Fuck. Both. There's no templates directory. Dashboard template. Okay. So she added those agents.txt. Nah, gang. Nah. So there is that RBI agents PP multi. The ideas.txt. That one is connected to is where the ideas should be. And remember your rules. Like Crackerton. Then run the RBI agent PP multi with those ideas. It's a script, gang. Can run and it calls your open router. Make sure that's on Minimax 2.5. What are you doing? Agent is running 10 threads. Let me fix the dash. Bro, stop the agents until you confirm the dash works. Based on open routers, typical naming convention, Minimax models are similar. Let's update the RBI agent. Okay, there we go. So now she's cooking. I need way more color to this though.
It's been real. Don't get involved if you ain't gonna die for it. Take this. I bought some hollow tips for your homeboy.
I really respect Pump Fun for that. That's the only thing I respect them for. Like, I love how fun they made this finance stuff. Because we're definitely aligned with the fun, the flashing lights, make it more fun. It's already a casino. Might as well make it look like a motherfucking slot machine. It's just more fun. Because finance is boring. It's actually not, but it's actually not boring when you're in the game, but it, you know. Okay, so I've got these set up now, and now I just tinker for the rest of my life. So if you want to go ahead and join, you can join moondev.com/go. Do you suggest all the quant elites make their own RBI dashboard? Shit, dude. I don't know. All I recommend is inside of the bootcamp. I just don't like, I don't know what path. I don't want to lead anybody down a path. I just want to give you all everything I know and then let you go down your own path. Making your own dashboard. If you're insinuating you want me to send you over to the dashboard, I don't know if it's on my GitHub yet, but it's not even, we're not cooked yet. We're not cooked yet. We're not cooked. I will push this actually. So I think this is going to be in the GitHub, which is nice. But I'm just tinkering right now. So it's not very effective. You know, that's the one thing is, I don't know. I feel like the videos are the best bet to get you up to speed on what I actually think is helpful. But these streams, I don't want to lead you guys boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to try this, try this, try this, try this, try this, try this. And I'm testing. But if you're just getting started with automated trading, I would try to take this structure first. And then once you get through all of the structure, then you'll be able to pick your path and be able to keep up with the like, oh, Moon's doing this and Moon's doing that and Moon's doing, like, it's tough. It's tough to keep up here in the stream because tomorrow I might be 100% on Polymarket, you know? So it's just like, I think this is good for everybody because I'm able to test things rapidly and then try to distill them down into video trainings that I'll put into the lifetime package for this. Models.dev is a comprehensive open source database of. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get that cooking. All right, the RBI dash is getting better. This is 2.5. Minimax 2.5 direct so far has been a very clean experience. Kimmy? Not as clean thus far, I'd say. I haven't got the dashboard up yet. Can you get the dashboard up and then start cooking? Because I just got to answer these myself, really. These questions I have, you got to see how they work with your workflow. So far, Minimax Direct is the way. But let's go ahead and use Art's idea here of how to connect Minimax regular or the other way, whatever. Okay, so let's say here. This should guide you on how to get Minimax 2.5 going through open code. I keep saying I'm going to leave, but I'm not. I'm not leaving. Sorry. Why are you asking me permission for anything? You don't need permission, girl. That's literally the point. Yeah, TUI is so much better, dude. I can't believe people use that janky ass other thing, dude. That thing was awful. It was like embarrassing that people were so hyped on OpenClaw with that being the chat. The TUI is game changing. The TUI is game changing. So much nicer than that game. This shit was whack. Whack. It was so whack. I'd never want to see that page again. I'm embarrassed to represent OpenClaw with that page. Why is it so bad, Art? Why is there like built-in chat so ugly and so like weird? I don't know. You good? Maybe I need to restart the daemon though. See, I'm not cooking here, dude. I'm not cooking. So what's the restart? So do you think there's like a limit or something? No, what is it? You see what I'm saying, Art? Look at this. This is what we've been running into all day when we switched to Minimax 2.5, but then I switched to 2.1 and it works again. So that's like, and then I also used 2.5 free and it works. But for Minimax 2.5, it's just not cooking for me. Not working. And I'm curious why. Let's switch back. Do benchmark on speed and rate limits? What? What does that have anything to do with that? Fuck you mean, bro? Do benchmark? What the helly? What does that even mean? It's a minute 33. I said, you good. She should say, yeah, I'm good. She said, but she's not. She's not saying, yeah, I'm good. She's saying a minute 34, minute 44. Let's go ahead and switch to GLM 4.7. Because I'll have Kimmy on one of them. That's why I'll have all three models. Yes, there we go. That's the play. So GLM 4.7 here. Copy. Switch to this model, please. Switch to this model, please, please, please. All right, let's see if GLM cooks. Oh, but maybe I didn't do the restart. I don't think that's actually needed, is it? Because it says GLM 4.7 here. Like, it picks it up. Okay, so GLM works, dude.
I'm not afraid to die on a treadmill. You might have more talent than me, you might be smarter than me, but if we get on the treadmill together, right? There's two things. You're getting off first, or I'm going to die. It's really that simple.
GLM 4.7 through open code. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have GLM 4.7. We're going to have Minimax 2.5. And then we're going to have Kimmy 2.5. But honestly, Kimmy, not cooking. Not cooking. Okay, but let's give that same exact prompt here. This is a good little test, dude. So what I want you to do, shorty, is this. I gotta type it all out to you. No, I wrote it down somewhere. Did I, though? That's the real question. No, I didn't. So I'm gonna type it out. I'm gonna say the AI agents GitHub. Under agents, there is the RBI agent PP multi that you see. there should be an ideas.txt in that it's calling. I want you to build a system that populates 10 ideas there of trading strategies Jim Simons would test, and then launch the RBI agent PP multi to run. But first, make a slot machine type fun pump fun hella colors tracker dashboard where I can see the ideas the RBI agent is working on and the stats it gets from the final backtest. So build and launch that dashboard, and then also make sure to use Mini Max 2.5 through Open Router for that Python. Jeez, dude, my typing is so bad. She's not even going to understand it. Python, that Python RBI PP multi process. Okay, let's see if she can cook. So this is GLM 4.7. You can see that this other Kimmy 2.5 just finally finished. So she might be a little slower, but she did it. She did it. Let's see if it's fire though. See if it's actually fire. Kimmy, show yourself. No purple, please, and make sure that it is showing me the intra process updates, meaning I want to see what they are working on and then that data at the bottom. I don't need the top bar with that fluff data shit. I want it all to be fire and fun. More. Okay, let's go see what she can cook up there. This is Kimmy 2.5 versus GLM 4.7. I got two computers. They got caffeine on them. This is Killer and this is Cash. I'm way over on time today. I'm sorry. Mash, what is she doing? Holy helly, dude. Holy helly. What is Kimmy 2.5 doing over here, dog? Look at this. I sent this 47 minutes ago. That was 47 minutes ago. Nah. You can't do that anymore, shorty. What happened? You cooked or what? What happened, bro? 47 minutes? Did you see yourself? Yeah, you need to get to work, shorty. Yeah, you need to get to work. The clone failed because it's asking for credentials. Since I have the GitHub token, I should use the authenticated. Let me try cut. Yeah, Mash. We got to keep it. I didn't know we had to keep an eye on them. So I got Mash over here. She's one computer here with Kimmy 2.5. But GLM's better. GLM's better so far because she's faster. I don't know. Max Mini is the best. Mini 2.5, Art was spot on. So shout out to Art. I don't know how to use it through OpenCode, but shout out to Art. Active. I mean, can you add an activity feed that is on the right side and looks like terminal? Cause I really don't know if this is actually running. It says 21 process. I don't see anything in the Hall of Fame. I just need something on the left side bar that is outputting constantly so I can know where is at. Like, this is cool and all, but I just don't know if you're working. Minimax 2.5, let's see. Okay, we got Kimmy 2.5 there. Then we got GLM 4.7 here. I gotta say, Minimax has stolen the show thus far. She cooked the hardest. Kimmy 2.5 did her job. She did her job. And then GLM 4.7 gave us a pump fake. I was hyping her up for half a second. Now she's gone again. So we'll see. I want all of these running my main agents. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I have them all on the RBI? I don't know. I don't know. Dashboard is up. Now let me commit all. Okay, Kimmy's doing something over here. GLM's cooking, but she's been sitting here for 6 minutes.
Don't run with the pack. If everyone is trying to solve the same problem, or a whole group of people, if that's the latest and greatest thing to do, don't do that. Do something original. Don't follow the pack.
There we go. Live activity. I like this. So Minimax 2.5 for the win, like hands down so far. So I got to say that it's better to right now, just based off of what I've seen, it's better to connect directly to Minimax than use OpenCode, even though OpenCode is sick and you can connect to Kimmy and all this stuff. Kimmy is just slow as fuck. GLM slow as fuck too. 7 minutes. Minimax is cooking, but is speed what you need? Maybe not. Let's see what the quality is looking like. Minimax still wins in the quality tab, if you ask me. So far. I mean, look at the top left. That's Minimax direct. Top right, this bunky bunk. Bad prompt maybe, but that's Kimmy. And down here, GLM stuck like a fucking scaredy pants. It's cooking again. Okay, there we go. Killer's RBI agent. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Kimmy for the win. Kimmy for the win. Kimmy for the win, baby. Open code Zen. Kimmy for the win. I'm not scared to be wrong, dog. I'm not. I promise you. Promise you, I'm not scared to be wrong. I'm gonna be wrong whether I'm right, but I'm gonna be wrong so much. I'm gonna be right sometimes. That's it. I don't care. I don't care to be right or wrong. I don't care. At the end of the day, you just gotta keep taking shots. I don't know. People say this, they say that. He says Kimmy. He says fucking M2, M5, M fucking 6, Claude, whatever. I don't care. But try it. I'm a data dog. Kimmy for the win. Kimmy for the win. This is sicker. I like the shaky. I mean, maybe it's a better prompt. Maybe it's a better prompt. I like this dash better than the other dash, even though it's maybe not as cool. We have gotten new dashes here set up. So we've done some cool things today. This is fun. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm afraid I could be here all day doing this, and I probably will be. So we got Killer's RBI agent ready. We got the RBI dashboard. Yup. Kenny say yup. Fucking fire. Real-time agent logs. So she took a minute, but she cooked. Yeah, dude. That. Yeah. I was starting to hit a side eye. Like, what's going on here? What's the longevity behind this? Okay, shit, it's not working very cleanly, but we're cooking. We are cooking. We are cooking. We are cooking. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new world. We don't just use one computer anymore. We use 3, maybe 4. I don't know. I'm gonna keep buying computers. That is what I'm convinced on here today. RBI slot machine. Chill, shorty, chill. Chill on all that, girl. Chill. Chill, girl. I want it to take elements of slot design for funness, not actually make it a slot machine. Remove all purples and make sure there is a super fun feed of what the RBI agents are actually doing. And make sure to contain your code in the agents section of the AI agents GitHub. And like Cracker and Killer did they made their own folder. So remake this dashboard to be more informative and not an actual slot machine. Don't hold back on design or fun. One of the parts should be a fun output log. Okay, it looks like they're done here. Completed backtest down here. So it looks like we have a bug, be honest. Looks like we have a bug. The activity is still outputting, but all the instances show idle. Oh, and this, dude. Also, you need to make an environment. You need to install all the packages needed so she can run, gang. One completed. You need to make this autonomous so new ideas keep getting in there. It says it's waiting now. So that's when you need to add more ideas. Never have these stop. Okay, so I got some updates for them. This is so sick having multiple computers, dude. This is really, really interesting workflow that I've never had in my entire life. Nobody's had this. So this is literally groundbreaking stuff you're seeing here. How to work with 3 different computers. Have you ever seen this before? I haven't. I've never used 3 different computers at the same time. I'm using 4 computers. It's my computer, and I've been working on these 3. And I got another one right here. Have you ever seen this before or worked with this many computers at the same time? No. I can answer that. No, you haven't. You haven't. And we haven't had AI. This is just groundbreaking stuff every day. I love it. I love it. Thank you, fam. Thank you. So sick. So sick. So sick, dude. Okay, this is better. Active processing. Okay. Optimizing. More fun up top with what's being worked on. Don't need it to just say 18 parallel. That's an opportunity for fun cards or flashing something about what's going on. And look up top left, dude. She's working. She figured out how to auto refill so it never runs out. Beautiful. So she's going to auto refill that ideas.txt, and you have access to all of this code, which is crazy. Yeah, we're accelerating, dude. We're accelerating. I better chill out. I better slow down. I don't want them to be left behind. If you don't want to be left behind, join the lifetime all access, or else you're going to be left behind and forever poor. I don't make the rules. moondev.com/go. moondev.com/go. And that's how you're going to get access to everything. But my brain is going fucking crazy today because now we're cooking. Okay, I know I baited you guys for 3-4 days with all those little fun little short videos, but dude, we're here now. She has access to one of the most powerful GitHubs when it comes to AI agents in the entire world. She by them 3, 4, dude. Come on, lock in. System is fully autonomous now, so she's gonna keep running. Beautiful. So I think my overall still.
No, it's what's called machine